Baseball. After a lost season, Baysox baseball has returned to the field in 2021. This year, an exciting group of prospects comes to Bowie, continues to rise in the Orioles minor league system. The 2021 season of Baysox Baseball is brought to you by Money One Federal Credit Union, Chesapeake Employers Insurance, On the Green, Patient First, Royal Farms, Crown Plaza Annapolis, Anne Arundel Rideshare, DCA Imaging, ZY Pyrotechnics. Now down to the field for Bowie Baysox Baseball.
And from Prince George's Stadium here in Bowie, Maryland, this is Baysox Baseball. Hello once again, everybody, alongside Paul Fritschner. My name is Adam Pohl. Happy to be with you here tonight. It's a beautiful night. What a weekend it's going to be here at Prince George's Stadium tonight. Of course, a 6:35 start. Tomorrow is our annual Navy night. The entire plebe class of the Naval Academy will be here at 7:05. Then on Saturday, a 6:35 start with Grayson Rodriguez on the hill before we wrap things up with Hartford with a 1:35 first pitch on Sunday afternoon. So let us now welcome you inside our broadcast booth here at Prince George's Stadium. We're here today, the Baysox, after really an incredible game last night, a memorable marathon affair, 20-7, Bowie winning it of the Baysox, 9 starters, 8 with multi games, including Adley Rutschman hitting a 2-home run, or having a multi-home run game, hitting a home run 2 on the night, but hitting a home run from each side of the plate. Numbers 13 and 14, Rutschman with a 7 RBI night in Bowie's win. So for the Baysox, they'll try to build on that tonight, and they've got the right hitter Kyle Branovich, who's been outstanding, making what is for him his 5th appearance with the Baysox. No record, a 3.18 ERA, an outstanding first professional year for Branovich. He was 4-1 with a 2.36 ERA in 8 starts with Aberdeen, and now firmly in Bowie's rotation after in his last start being a part of a 1-hit shutout a week ago of Erie. In fact, he allowed the lone hit, and it was an infield single. That is it in a 1-0 Bowie win. So Branovich, who did not pitch when he was drafted in 2019. Of course, everyone missed 2020, getting going in 21, and so far it has been well worth the wait. For Hartford, it is a veteran pitcher named David Hill, today coming off the injured list. In 6 starts with Hartford, a record of 1-2 and a 6.41 ERA. So an elevated ERA. Batters have hit .324 against him here in Double-A ball. But Hill did have a good start to the year in High A Spokane. In 6 starts, going 2-1 with a 2.66 ERA. So he debuted in Hartford in the month of June. He's been out for about a week. 27 years old, missed both 2017 and 2019 due to injury, and of course missed 2020 due to the pandemic. So he, even though he was drafted in 2015, has missed a lot of time in his career and excited to be getting a crack here at the AA level. This is our Baysox On Deck show, and we're getting ready for a 6:35 first pitch. Stick with us. Paul Fritschner is going to join me right after this. We'll try to wrap our minds around what happened last night. A memorable night in Bowie on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Baysox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Baysox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Baysox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Number 35,
Adam Pohl back with you here from Bowie alongside Paul Fritschner, and Paul was on the call for the entirety, the more than 4 hours of last night's game as the Baysox end up winning it 20-7. That is not a football score. It was actually a baseball game that was played here last night. And Paul, I don't know, have you ever really seen anything quite like it?
Well, last night's game, Adam, featured just about everything. 20 runs on 20 hits. There were 5 errors combined. The game lasted 3 hours and 50 minutes and included a 4-minute rain delay, which actually was not the shortest rain delay in baseball history. There was a 3-minute rain delay for the Mets back in 2014. Did a little digging on that one. But, yes, Adam, it was an incredible game last night. Adley Rutschman with his first professional multi-home run game. He had a home run from both the left and the right side of the plate. The Baysox hit 6 home runs, 2,413 feet worth of home runs, almost half a mile worth of home runs for the Baysox last night.
What a stat that is. Half a mile of homers. You got to love that. And, you know, for Bowie, it's interesting. You look back. Incredibly, it is not a record. The 20 runs scored is still 8 shy of the franchise record. 28 runs scored in a game that was played before this ballpark even opened. If you don't know the history of the Baysox played the entire 1993 season at Memorial Stadium in Baltimore, and then even in 94, this ballpark wasn't ready till June. So in April and May, they played between the Naval Academy Stadium and where the University of Maryland plays, and in a game at the University of Maryland Stadium, they scored 28 runs in a win against Harrisburg.
That is absolutely incredible. And Malkin Canelo last night, speaking of records, he tied the Baysox all-time record with 5 runs scored in the game.
Incredible.
5 runs scored. He scored every single time he came up to the plate last night. My scorebook looks like a coloring book. Every player, 8 of the 9 players in the Baysox starting lineup reached base at least 3 times. Just incredible numbers all the way down through the order.
Yeah, 8 of the 9 had a multi-hit game, and the only one that didn't was Zach Watson, but he walked twice, right?
He reached on an error and he walked once, but still he scored a run. Single scores a run in the second inning, so it's not like his night was anything to be lost on this lineup either. So all the way through, and speaking of Zach Watson, not to get off on a tangent of his, but he doubles in his first at-bat on Tuesday night on the first pitch that he sees, and then comes in last night, and he reaches base 3 times, adjusting to the Double-A level. So all the way down through, so many positives to take from this Baysox lineup, which I think many people thought that was going to happen on Tuesday night, facing Carl Kaufman, who had a 10-plus ERA, had not won a game on the season. Hartford had only won one game that Kaufman had pitched this year, and he left when Hartford was still trailing in that game. So Kaufman had really struggled, but he came out and pitched a fantastic game on Tuesday night, completely shut the Baysox down. Then last night, it was just complete dominance from Bowie. Nate Harris, the reliever, the first reliever for the Yard Goats, a knuckleballer, was throwing those knuckleballs in the low to mid 60s. And you could tell the first time Rutschman came up, he was just offering at it a little bit, shading his bat out toward the plate, rolled over a pitch to the right side. He was hitting lefty, hits a ground ball to second, and the next time he comes up, just absolutely, as I said last night on the broadcast, unloaded on a pitch that went 405 feet, but might as well have been 405 feet into the night sky. It was like a scene out of The Natural. Thought maybe it was going to hit off the light post out there in right field. It was a towering shot that got lost in the night sky. It was so high, getting up above the lights. It was an incredible home run. That was from the left side. Then from the right side, a couple innings later, hits a 3-run home run. Rutschman last night hit as many home runs in that game as he had hit in the previous 30 games combined. He goes 3 for 5 with a double, 2 home runs. Great to see Rutschman have kind of a breakout offensive game.
No doubt about it. We are getting ready, and let's hope it's hard to score 20 on back-to-back nights. So let's see what the Bowie offense can do here in this one tonight. So we're going to take a quick break. When we return to Prince George's Stadium, Paul will take a look at the AA Northeast League standings as where the Baysox are. Are they getting close to the top 2 in the league overall? Coming up right after this on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Back now on the Baysox Baseball Network, getting ready for a 6:35 first pitch, and we take a look around the AA Northeast League standings. Akron right now in first place in the Southwest Division, but I think as we move into the second half of this season, it's time to really start looking at the overall standings of the league, because in the end, that's what is going to really matter. The Baysox in this AA Northeast League right now sitting in fourth place. They are 4.5 games back of Portland. The Sea Dogs have won 15 straight games. 15 straight for the Sea Dogs. They were 27-23. They are now 42-23 on the season. Somerset, who was the best team in the league, they're now 3 games behind Portland. Akron at 3.5 games behind Portland, and Bowie sitting at 4.5 games behind Portland. But the top 2 teams in the league by winning percentage are the two teams that are going to qualify for the championship series. So from here on out, we're going to focus pretty much solely on the league standings overall, because that's what's going to matter. Altoona's right behind Bowie, just a half game back of Bowie and 5 back of Portland. Erie 5.5 back, Richmond 5.5 back. Half of this league right now between Portland and Richmond, the top 7 teams in this league, are all within 5.5 games of first place, and all are within 2.5 games of a playoff spot. Then you drop down to New Hampshire, who is below 500. New Hampshire is 13.5 games behind first place. They are at 28-36 overall. Reading 15.5 games back. Binghamton, they are 17 games back. Harrisburg 19 games back, and Hartford 22 games back. They're 21-46 overall. It's been a tough go of it for the Hartford Yard Goats. They're going to try and give it a go here tonight on a beautiful Thursday evening from Prince George's Stadium. So we will be back after this for the starting lineups and the national anthem right around the corner on the Baysox Baseball Network.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Baysox game is attending a Bowie Baysox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Baysox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Baysox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Baysox Group Events Manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2018 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Back now for the starting lineups and first pitch on the Baysox Baseball Network. Leading off for the Hartford Yard Goats, we'll get you here the starting lineup. The Yard Goats going through, and it's Willie McIver leading things off. Jamison Hanna batting second in center field. Sean Bouchard, the first baseman. Eliuris Montero batting third. Coco Montez, he is down there in the 4th spot, batting fourth, playing second base. Manny Melendez batting 5th, the right fielder. Max George, who pinch hit last night, he's the catcher. Jose Gomez batting 8th, the shortstop, and Matt Hearn again in the lineup. He's batting 9th, the left fielder. On the other side for the Baysox, Kyle Stowers up into the leadoff spot. He was there last night. He's there again tonight as well. He's playing left field. Adley Rutschman is behind the plate, batting second. Caden Grenier batting third. He's at second base tonight. Played at shortstop the vast majority of the season, but he goes over to second. Patrick Dorian batting 4th at first base. Toby Welk batting 5th at third. Johnny Reiser batting 6th in center. Doran Turchin batting 7th in right. Chris Hudgens batting 8th. He's the designated hitter. And Malkeen Canelo, after a fantastic night last night, he is back in the lineup tonight. batting ninth. And in for the play-by-play, it's Adam Pohl.
Well, thank you, Paul. So here we go. Kyle Branovich, who has really been outstanding in his time with Bowie. The right-hander will go to work here against the right-handed hitting Willie McIver. The wind of the game's opening pitch, a fastball striking the outside. We're underway here today. Great to be with you here for Bowie Baysox Baseball. Branovich is a strike thrower. He delivers. And a fastball fouled in the air, straight back out of play. A 92-mile-an-hour heater. And it's 0-2. He had a remarkable collegiate career at Elon University, which is in the state of North Carolina, and in the CAA. It's 0-2. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball stays in, ball one. Branovich at Elon, in fact, finished his career second all-time in conference history with 260 strikeouts. He delivers. And this fastball well upstairs. And the count is 2-2. So not too shabby when he departed. And again, he was drafted by the Angels, traded to the Orioles before even making his professional debut, which he did so in Aberdeen this year. Here's the pitch. And a slider just off the outside. Oh, it was close. Bowie wanted that one, but the count is full. 3-2 here to McIver, who is leading off the ball game for Hartford. Branovich stands tall. The right-hander winds and delivers. And a breaking ball got him looking. Beautiful slider. Strike three. Boy, how about that pitch? He started that pitch up and in. And I think McIver thought it was a fastball that was going to stay in and off the plate. And it just cut right down the middle. It was a no-doubter. And here's the center fielder, Jamison Hanna. As the third baseman, Welk is a step in near the grass, the pitch. And it's a change-up strike to get ahead. 0-1. So Branovich this year began the year in Aberdeen. He made 8 starts there. And he worked to a 2.36 ERA. He throws and a breaking ball tap foul. And the count is 0-2. Making his 5th appearance and 4th Bowie start today. He's allowed 7 runs, 6 of which earned in 17 innings. And he's coming off his best outing of the year. He throws, and a swing at a foul off to our broadcast lab. He went after him with a 0-2 fastball. Nice catch on the bounce by a fan in front of us, and it stays 0-2. Branovich is ready to go, the right-hander into the wind. He delivers. And a swing and a chop right over the Bowie dugout on the first base side as Hanna stays alive, and it stays a 0-2 count. Once again, Branovich in his last start, 5 innings, he allowed 1 hit. Bowie won that game 1-0 in Erie. Game 2 of the doubleheader Friday as he misses in the dirt here, and the count now 1-2. And in that game, the 1 hit was an infield single to deep short. That's it. It was a dominant outing for this right-hander. Bowie with a 7-inning 1-hit shutout altogether. Reiser hit a homer in the top of the 7th that ended up winning the game for Bowie. Pitch, fastball just off the inside. Ratchman tried to frame it, but they didn't get the call, and it's 2-2. The Wrenchman's catching. It's Welk at third, Canelo at short, Grenier at second, and Dorian at first. The wind of the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. He got him with a cutting slider again. Back-to-back strikeouts with that pitch. This time, it was a slider that started over the plate, and it cut down and in on the left-handed hitter, Hanna. And there's quickly 2 down. And here's the powerful and dangerous Sean Bouchard. In the outfield for Bowie, Kyle Stowers in left, Johnny Reiser in center, Doran Turchin in right. Bowie plays. Bouchard to Pohl. Canelo deep in the hole at short. The pitch and a breaking ball chopped near the back at third. Backhanding in fair territory. Welk from foul ground. The throw is wide of the bag. Dorian could not get to it. It goes to the padded sidewall and bounces back towards the fair territory area. And in the end, it's an infield single for Bouchard. Well, Wonk did a great play to glove it, but he was literally in foul territory as he tried to make the throw. And the throw was up the line. And Bowie, a little bit fortunate that stayed on the field of play. And therefore, Bouchard has to stay put. And now it is Eleuris Montero, a dangerous power hitter with one of the great names in all of professional baseball. Hitting .278, he's got 15 homers and 47 driven in. Oh my, has he turned around his season since Bowie was in Hartford earlier this year as a fastball misses up high, ball one. Now, Montero's been rolling an enormous month of July, hitting .446 with 7 homers in 18 July games. As Branovich sets, here's the pitch. And a fastball, a lifted foul. He was a bit behind it, out of play right side. And the count is now 1-1. .446. This was a guy that was hitting right around 200, maybe even a little bit below 200 when Bowie was in Hartford about a month ago. And now he is having a monstrous season. A young ball player and a big piece of the Nolan Arenado trade. As a breaking ball just off the outside. That was one where Rutschman kind of held it there for a while to see if Louis Krupa, the home plate umpire, would give him that call. But the count is 2 balls and a strike. Runner at first, 2 down, no score. Hartford in Bowie tonight. As here's the pitch. And a fastball striking the inside. And it's 2-2. Beautiful pitch right on the inside corner. And Branovich working well here as even at 2-2. Hartford has got some major power in the middle of this lineup when you got Bouchard and Montero back to back. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He caught him a high heater. He beat him up and in. It was actually grazed into the mid of Rutschman. And Branovich strikes out 3 in the game's opening inning. We head to the last of the first. Our score. Hartford nothing. Bowie bats when we return on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot. And then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, Branovich strikes out 3 in the game's opening inning. Now it's Bowie's turn. I don't think they're going to be able to repeat last night, the Baysox. Here to face the right-hander David Hill, who deals a fastball strike to open his night against the left-handed power-hitting Kyle Stowers. A wind to the 0-1. And Stowers lifts it. Well hit right center. Melendez back, running out of room. It's off the top of the wall. Stowers are on first and is second in there standing on leadoff double. How about Stowers? I mean, he really has been outstanding in his time with the Baysox. And it didn't take long for him to rack up an extra base hit tonight, narrowly missing a homer. And here's Adley Rutschman coming off his most prolific night as a professional. 2 homers, 1 from each side, and 7 runs driven in. Last night, as Rutschman hitting .275 with now 14 homers and 44 driven in, comes to the plate batting left-handed. Here's the pitch, and it's off the outside, a fastball, ball 1. Reporting from Rock Cabatco today that the Orioles brass is discussing when to move Rutschman to Triple-A Norfolk. And you wonder when there's smoke, there's fire, right? As there's a chop ball weekly right side. Charging at first to glove is Bouchard. He beats Adley to the back for the out, but it is a productive out as Stowers is up to third, 1 down. And here's Caden Grenier.
I did tweet today, Adam, that Bowie is in town until Sunday, and then Bowie goes out of town for 2 weeks, and you have to wonder, we don't have any inside information, but you have to wonder if maybe Sunday might be the last chance for a drivable distance for Orioles fans to see Rutschman before he's at Camden Yards.
There's no doubt about it. Will Adley be with the Baysox when they return home after this homestand Tuesday, August 10th? Who knows? The infield's in. Here's the pitch. And Grenier late to a fastball. Swings and misses, strike 1. David Hill 1-2, a 6.41 ERA. Tonight, his 7th start of the year with Hartford, his 13th overall start professionally. He delivers. And a slow curveball off the inside, and the count 1-1. Came off the injured list to make this start tonight. 27-year-old right-handed pitcher who has battled many years without baseball. He delivers. Fastball lifted foul, back out of play. And the count is 1-2. He's really been a gamer in that he missed all of 2017 and 2019 due to injury. And then, of course, we didn't have a 2020. He has missed a lot of time since being a draft choice 6 years ago. He delivers. And a breaking ball in the dirt, blocked down by the catcher, George, off to the third base side. Stowers thought about it, but stays put. And the count 2-2 to Grenier. Montero's at third, Gomez at short. Montez at second, and Bouchard at first. It's Hearn in left, Hanna in center, and Melendez in right. The infield is not all the way in. They're a few feet, really playing halfway in, a few feet in back of the grass, the infield grass. As here's the 2-2. Swing at a ground ball, chop foul. Third base side. Off a good fastball there down. Grenier was ready for it. He turned on it, but he grounded it foul. Patrick Dorian is on deck here for the Baysox, trying to grab the early lead. Runner at third, 1 down. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, a big strikeout. They went off speed. It was in, and Grenier couldn't get to it. And now the infield can move back. There's 2 down in the inning. And here comes Dorian.
Number 4, Patrick Dorian.
Stowers' second pitch of the game doubled high off the wall in right center. He's the man at third here with 2 down in the first. And now Dorian trying to get it going again. The average at 240 into tonight. The pitch, and he swings through a breaking ball strike on the inside, and the count 0-1. Dorian's 2 for 9 in this series with 2 driven in. He's batting in the cleanup spot, which is where he has been more than any other spot in the Bowie order. The pitch, and a fastball called strike at the knees. Dorian thought it was a bit down, and the count 0-2. Patrick has actually batted in every spot in the order this year but second. He's been everywhere. Here it comes, and he swings through a high fastball. Strike 3. Oh, a big bounce back for Hill after the leadoff double. We're through an inning. Bowie leaves a runner at third. No score, the Baysox in Hartford on the Baysox Baseball Network.
When visiting this summer, the newly renovated Crown Plaza Annapolis is the place to stay. The Crown Plaza Annapolis has 196 guest rooms and 10,000 square feet of flexible meeting space.
Make sure to dine in our Annapolis Bar and Grill, open daily for breakfast and dinner. Located conveniently across from the Westfield Annapolis Mall, the Crown Plaza Annapolis is within walking distance of more than 40 dining options and plenty of shopping as well. We offer complimentary parking that can accommodate oversized vehicles and buses, and have an indoor pool and jacuzzi with a 24-hour fitness center. Less than 5 miles from historic downtown Annapolis, the Crown Plaza Annapolis. Work, rest, and be restored.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information, or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
Orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
No score, top of this second inning. Here's the wind of the pitch from Branovich. And a fastball off the outside. And the count is 1-0. Here to the right-handed inning, Coco Montez. Boy, Bowie threatened but did not score in that opening inning. As a fastball strike here on the outer edge. And the count evens 1-1. With that, though, double off the wall in right center, Kyle Stowers now has a 13-game hit streak. As a breaking ball strike on the outside is now 1-2, and Pohl, I mean, what a stretch it has been for Stowers.
Yeah, Kyle Stowers has been absolutely phenomenal for the Baysox so far, in the month of July especially.
As a fastball misses up high.
Took him about a week to get adjusted to the AA level, but in July he's hitting .375 with 5 homers, 6 doubles, 12 runs scored, 24 total hits, and an .1177 OPS.
Yeah, he's been Bowie's best hitter as, an off-speed pitch, and he did not go. It was caught beneath the belt and over the plate by Rutschman on the outer half, but they didn't get the call. Montez checked his swing, but he did not go in the count full as Branovich takes a moment to kind of gather himself. 3-2 to Montez leading off the second. He throws. And a breaking ball hit in the air to center. Pretty deep. Riser back to his left during the track, and he'll make the catch on the edge of the warning track. And one retired. Oh, that had a lot of air under it. And now the left-handed batting, Manny Melendez, will stand in for Hartford. Stowers has kind of carried the torch for Bowie here in the month of July. I didn't mean to make that Olympics reference, but I guess we're almost there, thankfully.
Well, there is a baseball player carrying the flag for the American squad this year.
Is there, as a fastball's up high, ball 1 to Melendez.
Yeah, America's flag bearer in the Olympics.
Is it Scott McGuff, former Baysox great?
It is not.
My goodness, here's the pitch. And a lifted pop-up behind first. Shallow right coming in is Turchin, fighting that sun on the run to make the catch. Melendez retired and 2 down. Here for Max George.
Sue Bird, along with Eddie Alvarez, will carry the flags for the American team.
That's wonderful. Yeah, that'll be happening actually tomorrow first thing in the morning. I think they air it tomorrow night, but everybody listening here will be at or listening to the Baysox game. Yeah, you got to catch it on NBC tomorrow at 7 a.m. as a breaking ball up and in. And the count is 1-0. Max George batting, hitting .157 in 40 games. But he's had a tough year of the plate as he swings and fouls one right at me. Sorry, Max, I won't mention the numbers again. Count 1-1. But I'm telling you, George is also an outstanding defensive catcher. 6th round draft choice out of high school 7 years ago. As a pitch misses in, it's now 2-1. In fact, he was drafted in the 6th round in 2014. The Orioles took a junior collegiate pitcher in that round. His name, Tanner Scott. Here's the pitch. Fastball beat him with it, a swing and a miss. Strike two. Where's Tanner Scott? A staple in the Orioles bullpen right now. And a tough loss yesterday in Tampa. 2-2 the count here to the right-handed hitting George. Branovich throws, and he got him with a fastball up and in. Swing and a miss, strike three. And what a start to the ball game here for Branovich. He just continues to roll along here in Bowie. Hartford down in order. We go to the bottom of the second. No score on the Baysox Baseball Network.
From sprains to stitches, sore throats to stomach aches, and pulled muscles to poison ivy, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox. Open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
Baysox Futures Club is the coolest club around and is free to join for kids ages 3 to 12. Each season of the Baysox Futures Club will feature members-only events, discount ticket offers, and fun for all. When your kids come out to the ballpark for their first game of the season, they can pick up their free gift at our Fan Assistance Center. Registering for the Baysox Future Club is free and easy. Just go to baysox.com/kids and fill out the online form. The Baysox Futures Club. Join today.
Injuries are part of the game, and not just in baseball, with any job. To reduce pain, doctors sometimes prescribe opioid medications. They're effective, but they can be addictive, and that's when intended solutions turn into problems. At Chesapeake Employers Insurance, our health services team provides swift, thorough, and appropriate treatment for your employees. And that includes strict monitoring of prescriptions for potentially addictive opioids. It can be a game saver. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
No score. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Boy, it is about as nice as it can be at Prince George's Stadium right now. What a beautiful setting. As here's Toby Welk in the first pitch. A strike just under the belt on the outside. And it's 0-1. And talk about guys that are really getting it going here. This right-handed hitter in Welk. The pitch. And he takes a fastball just ever so slightly low. And the count 1-1. You know, Welk is 5 for 9 in this series with 2 homers. What a start to the series. As a breaking ball dives down and away. And it's 2-1. He's busting out of the slump. He's a career .291 hitter in the minors. Here's the pitch. And he swings and lines it to left field. Hearn going back makes the catch. On the run, it's a loud out off the bat of Welk to open the second inning. But when you look at Welk and a guy coming to the bat right now here, Paul Johnny Reiser, who had an outstanding series in Erie. And Reiser, 4 hits in this series with a homer. These are guys that are so important for this Baysox team here going forward. And it's not Reiser, it's Zach Watson batting. And there's a strike on the outer half, and the count is 0-1.
Must have been a very late lineup change there. Good catch on that one, Adam. Hey, this is Zach Watson.
So Zach Watson is at the plate, and he takes strike 2 on the outside. We can add Watson to the important list. He's 2 for 8 in his young Double-A career. The 0-2 pitch, and he lifts a foul fly out of play off to the right side. And the count is still 0-2. Now Watson is the Bowie center fielder in this game. He was the lone Baysox with only 1 hit last night as he fouls a high fastball back to the screen. 3rd round draft choice of the Orioles in 2019 out of LSU. Paul, do you remember the last highly drafted LSU player the Orioles took before Watson? As a breaking ball chop left side, Watson can fly. Gloving at third, Montero. And he does throw him out. There's 2 down. And here comes Doran Turchin.
Hit me with it.
Kevin Gausman 4th pick of the draft a few years ago. And, of course, Gausman is having an incredible year. He's the ace of the Giants, and they're a playoff team right now. It's spectacular.
What the Giants are doing to the Dodgers right now this week is incredible. I mean, this Giants team, so many had counted them out.
As Doran Turchin lifts a high foul, straight back out of play, just missed it, and he's taking a walk of the count 0-1.
But behind Gausman in that lineup, look, Yastrzemski, all of them on that team, former Orioles that have now made their way out to the Bay Area.
The 1-strike pitch and a breaking ball in there for a strike on the outer half to Turchin. We've got no score, bottom of the 2nd, and after a leadoff double, Hill has retired 5 in a row. The wind in the pitch, and a breaking ball grounded near the back of 3rd. Up with it behind 3rd, Montero. Long throw in time. Beating Turchin, Bowie quickly in order, and we will head now to the 3rd inning. No score, the Baysox in Hartford on the Baysox Baseball Network.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
All season long, fireworks will light up the sky at Prince George's Stadium. Come see the great post-game spectacle with fireworks from ZY Pyrotechnics. Fireworks shows will follow every Saturday night game starting in June and several Friday night games as well. So get a Baysox schedule and pick a special firework night to enjoy. Get tickets at 301-464-4865 or purchase right now at Baysox.com.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
Welcome back. We go to the top of the 3rd with the call. Here's Paul Fritschner.
Well, thank you very much, Adam. And Kyle Branovich starting off. Jose Gomez with a strike. It's Gomez, Matt Hearn, and Willie MacGyver, 8, 9, and 1 due up in this inning. The 0-1 pitch, and it's a fly ball foul over to the right side. And the count is 0-2. Well, already tonight, there have been 2 1-2-3 innings in this game. There was only 1 combined last night. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt. Rutschman applies the tag, and that is strikeout number 5 for Kyle Branovich. All 3 outs in the first inning were strikeouts, and he had 1 more in the second. Now 1 here in the 3rd, and it's Matt Hearn. But last night, it was a 1-2-3 bottom of the 6th inning for Bowie. That was the only perfect half inning for either team all night long. Just an incredible offensive outburst for both teams. Here's the first pitch to Hearn, and it's up and in, a ball and no strikes. 27 hits combined, 33 hits combined. Hartford left 13 men on base. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's even at 1. Matt Hearn last night hitting 9th. He doubled, he scored a run, he singled, drove in a run. 1-1 pitch, and that's low and inside. 2 balls and a strike. Last night, it took well over an hour to play the first 2 innings of the game. Right now, we were still in the bottom of the 1st inning. Now we're in the top of the 3rd, and there's no score. The 2-1 pitch from Branovich showing bunt down the 3rd base line. It rolls foul, though, and the count's even at 2. Just a laborious game for both teams to get through. And I was talking to the Baysox coaching staff today about that game last night and what they were all thinking through the game. And with the length of the game and how many pitches Gray Fenter threw and the damage that he had to control in the first 2 innings, it just felt like Hartford had this massive lead. As here's the 2-2 pitch. It's a little low, runs the count full. But you just felt like Hartford was up 5 or 6 to nothing after the first 2 innings with the way they were playing. But then you look at the scoreboard, they had left the bases loaded, and it was only 2-0 Hartford. Here's a 3-2 pitch, and it's hit in the air, center field. This is deep, sending the center fielder Watson back, and he makes the catch. And that's out number 2. Watson, a late addition into this lineup, a change. And Kyle Bronovich has now set down 6 consecutive batters.
Designated hitter, Willie MacGyver.
And the first time through the order, the only batter to reach was Sean Bouchard on a 2-out single in the first inning. Lineup goes back to the top for Willie MacGyver with 2 down in the top of the 3rd. Kyle Bronovich waiting. And here's the pitch. And it's another pop fly foul down the right field line. And that's into general admission. Counts 0-1. Neither team with a run, both teams with a hit. Bowie's 1 hit coming off the bat of Kyle Stowers to extend his hitting streak to 13 games. Here's the 0-1, and that crosses for strike 2. Willie MacGyver at the plate. He struck out looking in the first inning, and he's in danger of the same fate right now in an 0-2 count against the right-handed pitching Kyle Bronovich. The 0-2, and it's in the dirt. Ball 1. Bronovich with 5 strikeouts his first time through the order. Looking spectacular. Blue sky overhead, some clouds over to the left, but nothing noticeable. The 1-2 pitch, a swing and a foul ball straight back. Last night we saw the rain come in a hurry. And all of a sudden there was a brief rain delay. Ball in, 2 strikes with 2 down. Here in this top of the 3rd inning, here's a 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball down the 3rd baseline, that gets foul. I was talking to some of the Hartford players early this afternoon, and they were saying that in center field last night, Matt Hearn was playing in center, and they were talking about how in the outfield it was raining, and in the bullpen it was raining, but at home plate and by the dugouts there was no rain. And here in the press box there was no rain. You could see it from here calling the game that the outfield was getting drenched, but that the rest of the field was fine. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that one is fouled straight down. And it stays 1-2. But it was a bizarre scene because it was blinding rain out in the outfield. And it has to stop raining somewhere. There has to be a line somewhere. And that magical line was apparently on the infield. Eventually it did blow in a little bit to where the Baysox grounds crew had to pull the tarp out, but they didn't even get it all the way wound out. By that time, Rich Douglas went over and talked to the umpiring crew, and they rolled it right back up as quick as they rolled it out. A ball and 2 strikes from Bronovich to MacGyver. Here's the pitch, and it's another foul ball to the right side, out of play. It just rained off and on the rest of the way last night, but never with too much pace and never enough to send the game into a significant delay. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch, and it's outside. A fastball missing by inches off the plate, and it counts 2-2.
I did hear about that.
A blue sky day tonight. Unofficially called it the shortest rain delay in baseball history last night. That was proven wrong. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that's upstairs. 3-2. There was an article online I read about a Mets rain delay back in, I believe it was 2014, that was just 3 minutes. Long at bat here to Willie MacGyver after 4 foul balls in a row. Branovich missed up and in. This will be pitch number 9. 3-2 count with 2 down in the top of the third in a scoreless game. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Branovich wins the battle. Strikeout number 6 for the right-hander. And we'll head scoreless into the bottom of the third on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Sky Shooter Displays by ZY Pyrotechnics will be lighting up the sky with top-of-the-line fireworks shows following Baysox games all season long. We will give you the best bang for your buck. Sky Shooter Displays include traditional shows, true pyro musicals, custom choreographed plays, and much more. The night sky is truly limitless, so don't be shy. Give ZY a try. Find out more by calling us at 570-328-1361 or visit us online, zypyrotechnics.com.
To keep up with all the Baysox fun this year, make sure to follow the team on social media. Follow at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook to stay up to date on promotions, news, scores, and more. With all of the exciting prospects in Bowie in 2021, this will be a season you will not want to miss. Again, that's at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Chris Hudgens leads off in the bottom of the third inning of a scoreless game here at Prince George's Stadium. Paul Fritschner, Adam Pohl with you on a gorgeous Thursday night for baseball. Bottom of the order for Bowie, 8-9-1, just like it was in the top half of this third inning, a scoreless game. Here's the pitch from David Hill, and Chris Hudgens takes it for strike 1. Chris Hudgens had one of Bowie's 6 home runs last night. A 1 pitch, that one missing low and in this time at 86 miles an hour. Change up there from David Hill. Now the 1-1 pitch. And Hudgens takes it into left field. On a line, coming in is Hearn, and he dives and makes the catch, but it pops out of his glove. Third base umpire Ben Phillips ruling that it got down and wasn't on the transfer or anything like that. As Matt Hearn rolled over, he lost the ball out of his glove. And with Matt Hearn in left tonight, he switched into left. Jamison Hanna goes into center field, and Hearn nearly a spectacular catch. But Chris Hudgens with the base knock. Now Malkeem Canelo to the plate. Canelo, then Kyle Stowers in this inning. The pitch, and Canelo hits a ball a mile high into left field. Hearn coming in on it on a jog, calling off the shortstop Gomez in shallow left. Hearn makes the catch, and that's the first out of this bottom of the third inning. And now Kyle Stowers is the batter. Stowers extended his hitting streak on the second pitch that he saw back in the first inning. Nearly hit a home run. Bounced right off the middle of the wall in right center field. If he had pulled it down the line, it would have been a home run. But in right center, it ricocheted off, and he checks his swing on the first pitch. Did not go around, says the third base umpire, Ben Phillips, who's actually positioned behind the mound right now. The runner on first base in case of a stolen base. Stowers 1 for 1 tonight with that double, but he was stranded at third. 1-0 pitch, and it's low and in. 2 balls and no strikes. Rutschman waiting in the on-deck circle, then Caden Grenier, then Patrick Dorian. Waiting on the 2-0, the pitch. And he lines it into right field. Another hit for Kyle Stowers. Staying at second is Chris Hudgens as Melendez throws it back to the infield. Kyle Stowers halfway to the cycle, a double and a single. 2 at-bats into the game. Now Adley Rutschman, who had a 3-for-5 night last night. Rutschman scored 3 times. He doubled in the second inning, homered twice, walked once. He scored off of that walk. Rutschman rolled over a ball to first his first time up. Batting from the left side against the right-handed throwing David Hill. The pitch, and it's low and in. A ball and no strikes. Rutschman with 2 homers last night, 1 from each side of the plate, now at 14 on the season. Waiting, and the 1-0. And Rutschman takes it into left field. This one's slicing, and it is caught by the center fielder, Hanna, on a dive. A spectacular catch by Jamison Hanna to rob Adley Rutschman of extra bases. What a diving catch in left center. And there are 2 outs in the inning. Rutschman trying to go the other way. Would have likely driven in 2 runs, but instead, it's still a scoreless game in the bottom of the third with Caden Grenier at the plate. Last night, Grenier, he scored once. He reached base 4 different times, twice on a walk, twice on a single. Grenier waiting in the pitch. It's up and out with a fastball. That was the 35th pitch of the night from David Hill. Now the 1-0 delivery. And a breaking ball falls into the zone. It's 1-1. Bowie now with 3 hits on the night, but nothing to show for it on the scoreboard yet. Ball on a strike to the right-handed hitting Grenier. The pitch up and out with a fastball, and it's 2-1. Decent crowd on hand on a Thursday night here at Prince George's Stadium. Baysox wearing their home white uniforms. Yard Goats wearing their road grays. 2-1 to Grenier. Swings over the top of another breaking ball. And it evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. In left field, Matt Hearn is playing very deep. At second base for Bowie, it's Chris Hudgens. At first base, Kyle Stowers, a 2-2 pitch. And Hill misses with it up and away. The count will go full. And this means the runners will get a head start with 2 outs. Big pitch early on in this game. See what Grenier can do with it with the runners on the move. What does Hill decide to do? Does he go back to that curveball? Try and get a fastball by him. There go the runners. It is the curveball. Grenier hits it right back to the pitcher. A flip on to first, and that is out number 3. Bowie threatens. They put 2 men on, but do not score. And we will head to the 4th inning with the Baysox and the Yard Goats scoreless on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Missed your ride? Don't worry. Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride-home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information, or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
Hey, Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865, or get tickets online at Baysox.com.
It takes time to get rich, flavorful coffee beans from the lush mountain regions of Colombia and Brazil to Royal Farms. But less than a minute to get yourself a delicious hot cup of the finest and freshest coffee in the world. Because Royal Farms' new Swiss-made coffee machines grind those rich, flavorful coffee beans and brew them one magnificent cup at a time. It's why Royal Farms makes the freshest and best coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox baseball.
Kyle Bronovich has retired his last 7 straight batters, and here's the pitch to Jamison Hannon. Bronovich starts him off with a strike. 0-1 the count, top of the 4th inning. No score. Bowie with 3 hits, Hartford with just 1. And an 0-1 count from Kyle Bronovich to Hanna. Here's the pitch, and it's up and away with a fastball. A ball and a strike, but Bronovich with 6 strikeouts through the first 3 innings. Efficient first 3 innings of work for Bronovich, who is now up to 52 pitches. The 1-1, and it's low and in. 2 balls and a strike. So it's been efficient as far as retiring the batters are concerned, but pitch count starting to get up there a little bit. 2-1, swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, that's what happens when you strike everybody out, right? I mean, he struck out 6 of the 10 hitters that he's faced in the game.
A 60% strikeout rate will play anywhere. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Hanna. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and another one to the ledger. Hanna now with 2 strikeouts tonight, and Kyle Bronovich is up to 7 on the night. Kyle Bronovich is absolutely dealing. His season high, though, 13. He struck out 13 batters in a start against Hickory back on June 6th, one of his last appearances before the promotion to Bowie. Here's a pitch to Sean Bouchard, who takes it up and in. A ball and no strikes.
Yeah, if he only goes 5 innings, it's going to be tough to hit that number, but still, he has been as good or better than he was at his last start when he threw 5 one-hit innings.
1-0 pitch, and that one crossing at 84, a little bit to the outer edge of the plate that time. Bronovich working inside, has a changeup working outside. Now the 1-1, and it's fouled to the screen.
Doesn't Sean Bouchard, he sounds like he should have been taken by the Kraken last night.
That's very, very true. An expansion draft in the NHL. Left winger. The 1-2 pitch, half swing, checked, foul over to the right side.
He's got 3 homers, though, in his last 8 games. These next 2 hitters for Hartford have major power.
Yeah, Bouchard with 8 home runs on the season. Just 1 single last night. The 1-2 pitch ripped down past third and into left field. Boy, that ball got off the bat in a hurry. Sean Bouchard with a base knock. He is the only Yard Goat tonight with a hit, and he has 2 of them. 2 for 2 against Kyle Bronovich. The rest of the lineup is 0 for. And it's Eleuris Montero, who was the 3rd out of the 1st inning. Montero, one of the 7 strikeout victims. Bowie with 3 hits in the game. 1 down in this top of the 4th. The Baysox and the Yard Goats in a scoreless tie right now. There goes the runner, the pitch, called a strike, the throw from Rutschman. In time, he got him. Adley Rutschman has thrown out another runner, and there's 2 outs in the inning. His first runner to throw out tonight, but on the season, Adley Rutschman continues to display that arm. A spectacular throw from Adley Rutschman, and the Baysox now have put 2 outs on the board. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Eleuris Montero, and it's low and away. And it counts even at a ball and a strike. 1-1 the count, 2 down in the inning. Montero waiting the pitch, and it's popped up right side of the infield, drifting toward the seats. Rutschman's over there, going to reach his glove up, but it'll get into the third row. That was the 11th time this year that Rutschman has thrown out a runner. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Eliuris Montero. Branovich looking for number 8, the pitch low and in. Montero with 15 home runs on the season. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch up and in, brushes him back up by his head, and it's 3-2. Montero tied for 4th in the AA Northeast League with those 15 home runs. Taylor Snyder, who was actually just promoted to AAA Albuquerque, is tied for the team lead with 18. Tied for the league lead as well. The 3-2 pitch, this one lined into left center field. That's a base knock, and it'll get down in front where Zach Watson cuts it off. And a base hit for Montero. Means the inning stays alive with 2 outs.
Coco Montez.
Coco Montez, who flew out to center. He'll be the batter. Montez retired to lead off the second inning. The pitch to him, and it's upstairs, a ball and no strikes. Infield playing up the middle, Caden Grenier right behind the second base bag. So the entire right side of the infield is open. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss at a fastball, and it's 1-1. Left side of the infield, Malkin Canelo at short, playing fairly deep. One and one the count with 2 down. The pitch, swing and a miss. Got a fastball by that swinging bat of Coco Montez. Last night, Montez reached base his first 3 times up. He walked, he singled, and he reached on an error. Now another 2-strike count from Branovich. A 1-2 pitch. Swing and a foul tip into the glove of Rutschman. Strike 3, that's number 8. Kyle Branovich is dealing. He has yet to face a base runner in scoring position. And we will head now to the bottom of the 4th inning, where the Baysox and the Yard Goats have it scoreless on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Baysox fans, watch the Orioles Stars of Tomorrow today with MILB.TV. With all home games and most away games streamed live, the only place to watch the Baysox on your phone or computer is MILB.TV. Subscribe today and watch up to 5,000 games from all teams across the minor league baseball live or on demand. Download the MILB First Pitch app from Google Play or Apple App Store to watch on the go. Use promo code BAYSOX at checkout to save $10 on the yearly subscription. Visit MILB.TV for details.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Patrick Dorian waiting on the first pitch. He takes it for a called strike from David Hill. The fourth inning is underway. Dorian struck out his first time up. It's a scoreless game. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and Dorian takes a fastball up, a ball and a strike. No runs on 3 hits for both teams tonight. That's where we stand right now in the bottom of the fourth. The 1-1, swinging a foul ball straight back, and it's 1-2. The Baysox tonight have registered those 3 hits. 2 of them came in the third inning. There's only been 1 runner in scoring position for either team in this game, and it came with 2 outs in that third inning. The pitch, Dorian flies it foul over to the third base side. One into the seats, out of play, and it counts 1-2. Leadoff batter in the bottom of the fourth. The pitch to Dorian, outside. Change up there at 86, and the count's even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. We'll see Toby Welk next. Then it will be Zach Watson. The 2-2 pitch, swinging a chopped ground ball foul past first base, and it stays 2-2. Johnny Reiser was originally in the starting lineup tonight, but Zach Watson replaced him. 1-for-1 switch in center field. The 2-2 pitch, grounded foul, straight down. Bowie has struck out twice tonight. Dorian was one of those 2 back in the first inning. Have not struck out since then. Bottom of the fourth now. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there it is. First strikeout since the first inning for David Hill, and that's the 3rd strikeout overall. 3rd straight batter retired by David Hill. And Toby Welk will walk up there with 1 out in this bottom of the 4th inning. Toby Welk, then Zach Watson. Then it'll be Doran Turchin. Welk lined out to left his first time up. The pitch, and he hits it a mile in the air to center field, but playable for Jamison Hanna. A few steps to his right, he makes the catch. That's out number 2 in this 4th inning. And Zach Watson is the batter. Watson grounded out to third base in his first at-bat of the night. And a gorgeous night at Prince George's Stadium. Just past the 7:30 mark, 7:34 local time. The pitch at 76 miles an hour, a curveball breaking into the zone for strike 1. Watson, the last hope of the fourth, the 0-1 pitch. Another curveball, that time for strike 2, and Watson quickly behind. We've seen him in his first few games like to swing very early in counts. Now the 0-2 pitch, and he checks his swing on a fastball up and out, and it goes to 1-2. Turchin waiting on deck. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt, and it counts even. Both Watson and Turchin in this game have grounded out to third base. Nice play made by Montero. When Watson did that his first time up. Watson replacing Johnny Reiser in that starting lineup. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to short. Nice backhand play made by Gomez. The throw to first in time beats Watson by a step. And that's out number 3. So another 1-2-3 inning. And we'll head to the 5th. The Baysox and the Yard Goats scoreless on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Baysox Baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Baysox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice Package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Baysox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox. Open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Back now for the top of the 5th inning, and in for the play-by-play, it's Adam Pohl.
Well, thank you, Paul. The first pitch is fouled up and out of play left side off the bat of Manny Melendez. No score. How about that? It was a 20-7 game last night. We got no score as a fastball strike on the outside. It's 0-2. Boy, Melendez struggling a little bit this year. He's a guy that's got great speed, but he's been hitting the ball in the air a lot. The pitch, and he swings and lifts another high pop fly out of play to the left side. He's hit the ball on the ground 38% of the time this year, 10% less than in any other season. And when you hit the ball in the air, it doesn't matter how fast you run, right? As the count 0-2, Branovich delivers. And a fastball line back to the screen. So right now each team has 3 hits in the game. And incredibly, Branovich, in the 12 outs he's recorded, 8 of them have been via the strikeout. It has been a dominant night for this Bowie right-hander. He throws. Swing and a miss on a pinch in the dirt. It bounds away from Rutschman to the right side. He recovers well in time to throw out Melendez. And there's strikeout number 9 for the Bowie right-hander here to open this 5th inning. And here comes Max George. It's kind of wild that Branovich, and I know wins and losses are not as important in today's game, but how does this guy not have a win? He got a no decision his last time out. It was 0-0 through 5 innings when he departed as he delivers. And a breaking ball strike to get ahead 0-1. And for Branovich, of course, Bowie would win that game, but they did it with a Johnny Reiser homer in the 7th inning. The next one, and an elevated fastball above the belt, taken for a ball, and the count evens 1-1. The second baseman, Grenier, right up the middle. The shortstop, Canelo, very deep in the hole here, the 1-1. And it's another high hitter, taking ball 2. One of the few times Branovich has missed his spot here in this one today. Well, Bowie's had some chances to score in this game. They got a leadoff hit from Stowers the first, but he was left stranded at third, and he was there with 1 down. They had 2 men on and 1 down in the third, but did not score. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul on a line right back to the screen. And the count is 2-2. Boy, one of the big plays of this game, Rutschman hitting a liner to left center, and Hanna made an outstanding diving catch. As here's the wind of the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him a foul tip into the mid of Rutschman, and there's number 10. And if you want to count the strikeouts, we almost got to move to the toes. It has been a dominant day here for this right-hander Branovich. And shortstop Jose Gomez, who began the year in AAA Albuquerque, but hit just 202 there in 2 months, stands in the pitch, and he swings and lifts a foul. Out of play right side, 0-1. Came back to Hartford, made his 2021 Goats debut on July the 2nd. as Gomez awaits and time is called. Why not call time if you're batting and trying to slow down the freight train that has been Branovich today? Gomez is hitting 200 on the dot in his first 16 Hartford games. Here's the pitch, and a beautiful slider, but maybe a little bit down. And that cut right over the plate. Maybe they ruled it to be a bit low. That looked like a strike from here. No score, top of the fifth inning. 2 outs, nobody on, and the 1-1. A fastball lifts straight back out of play, and the count 1-2. Dionis Alumingo is up and throwing in the Baysox pen. He is not doing so in a hurried nature, though. Gotta wonder if this is going to be the last inning for Branovich. The right-hander deals, and a fastball upstairs, ball 2. These piggyback starters for Bowie, they've been entering in the 6th inning. That's when these starters have been coming into the game for the Baysox. That are the really second starter of the game. The 2-2 pitch. And a breaking ball, tap foul, roll back behind the plate. Now, Almingo's not usually that pitcher, so tonight I don't think we have anybody lined up to go 3 or 4 innings in relief. With Almingo throwing here already in the top of the 5th, one might assume he's getting ready to pitch in the 6th. Branovich winds, and now the 2-2. And it's off the outside, a fastball. Branovich has given up 3 hits in this game. He has not walked a batter. 10 strikeouts and no walks. Knock on wood, because here's the 3-ball pitch. Here it is. Swinging a chop ball left side. Over to clip the short hop walk. With time, he fires out Gomez, and the inning is over. How about this right-hander? Kyle Branovich. 5 shutout innings, striking out 10 here today. We go to the last of the 5th. No score. Bowie and Hartford on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction, rebroadcast, retransmission, or other dissemination or use of this broadcast, descriptions or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the National Association of Professional Baseball Leagues is prohibited.
For more than 100 years, Chesapeake Employers Insurance has been helping Maryland businesses keep their workers safe. With competitive pricing and an AM Best A- financial strength rating, it's no surprise that Chesapeake Employers is Maryland's largest writer of workers' comp insurance.
At the end of every workday, someone's waiting for your safe return.
Connect with your agent or visit CEIWC.com.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, we still got no score. 1 tonight for Branovich. 10 strikeouts in 5 shutout innings. And here is Doran Turchin, the first pitch. He shows bunt, and he bunted it foul. It was a fastball up and in, which is the kind of pitch you want to throw when a guy's bunting. It's a very tough pitch to bunt, and Turchin was trying to get out of the way of it, and he ended up bunting it foul. Turchin, a ball player, I mean, he's got both speed and power, there's no doubt about it. 8 homers this year. Here's the pitch, and a breaking ball hit sharply, a base hit through the left side of the infield. He got a hanger, and he turns on one to ground it through the left side. He nearly lost his head on the first pitch of the inning, and he hung in there, and he singles. And now Chris Hudgens to the plate. We didn't see Hudgens at all in this series in Erie. It's good to see Chris back in the lineup. been a big jump for Hutchins here to Double-A this year. Spent the majority of his career in pro baseball at the now-defunct rookie levels in spots like Burlington, North Carolina, and Idaho Falls, South Dakota. As a look to first, Turchin's back safely. Of course, Burlington, North Carolina is basically the town right next to Elon, North Carolina, which is where Branovich pitched collegiately. As here's the pitch. Swing at a lifted foul. Out of play to the right side, and the count is 0-1 here to Hutchins. He never played at the high A level, did Chris. Well, made the jump here to Double-A, and has had some good power numbers. In fact, last night he hit his 7th home run of the year. The 0-1 pitch, and a breaking ball chop foul into the Hartford dugout, and the count is 0-2. That's off to the third base side. He went 2 for 4 last night with a homer and 3 driven in what once again was a 20-7 Bowie win. There were 27 runs in the 9-inning game. It's not hard to add up how many there have been tonight. We're halfway through the game. There's no runs. As here's the 0-2, and a fastball up high. They throw from behind the plate, back behind the runner at first. But Turchin dives back to the bag safely. How about this game of baseball, huh? 27 runs last night. And now we're in a game that feels like a Stanley Cup playoff game in hockey. First team to score is going to win it. The pitch. And a breaking ball chop behind the bag at third. It's foul. Diving to glove it beautifully. There was Montero. The Russian judge gave him a 10.0, but in the end, it's a foul ball. And we're right back to it. 1-2 the count here to Hutchins. It is almost Olympic time. The Tokyo Games of 2021, right? They're still calling it 2020. As here's the pitch. Oh, up and in. Did he hit him? It was very close. Hutchins, frankly, incredibly got out of the way. He looked down at his helmet. It almost grazed his batting helmet. I think that's one where you can almost hear it go by your ear hole. And thankfully, he's okay. Chris steps back in. He wasn't hit by it. The leadoff man is on here in this 5th inning. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. He went off speed. Fading down and out of the zone. And right over the top of it, Hutchins. That is the 4th strikeout of the night for this right-hander in David Hill. And here is Malkin Canelo. The Hill, a product of Long Beach State and a former 4th-round draft choice in 2015. He was a guy drafted out of high school by the Philadelphia Phillies, but he went to the collegiate ranks. As I look to first again, and Turchin gets back safely. Almingo is warming up almost like he's in slow motion still down that right field line. Will Branovich be back in the game to start the top of the 6th inning? We haven't seen too many Baysox starters work into the 6th this year. And you might say, what? But that's by design. If you started 1 game a week this year, you'd make 20 starts. As here's the pitch, Turchin's running. It's down and away. No throw made by George. He dropped the ball on the transfer from glove to hand. And Turchin, in a scoreless game, gets a big stolen base to get into scoring position. His 3rd of the year with 1 down here. And the count of 1-0 to Malkin Canelo. The Orioles have stated they want, with a lost year last year, the pitch, and a fastball off the outside ball, too. They have stated they want many of their pitchers to be right around 100 innings this year. Now, many times in the minor leagues, your pitchers are more around 150 innings, but the Orioles are thinking about that number 100. Here's the pitch. swing at a lifted foul. Canelo late to a fastball. And the count is 2-1. And Paul, I think I can even do this math, but if you make 20 starts and they want you to throw 100 innings, what does that mean?
Well, that works out pretty well.
So that's why Branovich may be lifted after 5 scoreless innings in which he struck out 10 Hartford batters. The 2-1 coming. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. Oh, Canelo got a good rip there. And it's 2-2. Canelo, the veteran, formerly in the Phillies system. Just, so many superlative performances last night for Bowie. Canelo had maybe the best of them all. As a pitch up high, they throw down to second, and Turchin, an aggressive leader, if you can say so, is back to the bag safely. Have you ever seen a ball player, Paul, get thrown behind from the catcher more than Doran Turchin?
He takes such an aggressive secondary lead that sometimes it's almost like I feel like he's baiting the throw so that then he can take third. I'm waiting for him to do that.
And it's almost like a kid that's getting lost in the backyard trying to get home for dinner. The 3-2 pitch. And it's in the dirt, ball 4. Turchin gave it a look, but a nice block by George. Canelo is aboard like he was 5 times last night. And, for Hartford, there's no doubt they'd rather face this batter with nobody on base. And we're going to see a visit here. The Yard Goats are getting a left-hander warm in their pen. And their pitching coach, Frank Gonzalez, is coming out to talk things over. One of our friends, Brian Gonzalez, longtime Baysox pitcher, is making his return to Bowie in the Hartford bullpen. He signed with the Colorado Rockies in the offseason. Good to see Brian, a former third-round pick of the Orioles, who may be the man warming. He is. So Brian Gonzalez is the left hand. I was saying, I think I've seen that guy pitch before. As he's getting loose down the left field line. 2 men are on, 1 man is down. Hill has gotten out of a jam twice prior tonight, but here's the red-hot Stowers. He's got 2 of Bowie's 4 hits, and he swings and misses at a changeup that was off the outside. He chased it, and the count is 0-1. Stowers has an incredible .474 on base percentage in July, entering tonight. And he's 2 for 2 tonight, the 0-1. And he swings through a changeup. I mean, many times Stowers takes such a vicious cut that it's like he's swinging on skates. I mean, he is completely off balance when he cuts through that baseball. It's almost like a Bryson DeChambeau swing as he checked his swing on a high fastball, the appeal, but he did not go.
And they try to bait him on that changeup so frequently. That's the pitch they really go to try and get him to swing through and miss.
On deck, Adley Rutschman. The lead runner at second is Doran Turchin. Bowie trying to begin the scoring in this bottom of the 5th inning. The 1-2 coming. And it's another changeup in the dirt. And it's 2-2. When you watch golf, there's 100 guys at a tournament, and 99 of them, when they swing, both feet are firmly on the ground, right? Or maybe one is on a tiptoe. You understand what I'm saying? They have balance at the end of their swing, except for DeChambeau, who's almost falling forward. The 2-2. And a breaking ball chop near the bag at first, but foul. Outside of it. Stowers is like that for the Baysox and in the Orioles system, in that when he swings, especially if he misses, which has been rare of late, it's almost like once again he's off balance. He has swung so hard, it's hard to stay on your feet. And that is paying big-time dividends. It's 2-2 the count. Hill delivers. Swing at a foul. On a line to the screen. He tried to beat him with a fastball in, and Stowers was able to fight it off.
And no matter what happens here in the result of this at-bat, you can still see Stowers after going down quickly 0-2 on those 2 changeups, is still battling and fouling pitches off.
He's put together some outstanding at-bats. The pitch, swing and a miss. They got him, and I think they threw him that changeup again. So that is a 5th strikeout for Hill. And there's 2 down, and here's Adley Rutschman. And here tonight, Paul, Bowie has just been missing the timely hit.
And Adley Rutschman last night with 7 runs driven in. Use some more runs driven in here. That could be the timely hit. He nearly had one his first time up.
Yeah, you know, in that 3rd inning, he lined the ball to left center. Had him at a great diving catch. That would have been an RBI double. As here's the pitch. And he takes a changeup strike. I'll tell you, Hill's going to that changeup in a time of need here. No score. 2 men are on, nobody, or 2 men are on, 2 men are down in the last of the 5th inning. Rutschman 0 for 2 tonight. The 1-strike pitch. Swing and a miss, a big cut. He nearly went down to a knee there on that one. It's 0-2.
Another changeup, though. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's right. It's a tough pitch to decipher out of the hand of the right-hander Hill. Setting of the belt, he's ready to go. Here's the pitch. Swinging a high soaring fly to right. It's deep. Melendez is going back. Will he have room? Right in for the warning track. He makes the catch just in fair territory on a ball that went to the heavens and back. The inning is over. Hill works for the toughest part of the Bowie order to get out of a jam. And we go to the 6th. No score. Bowie and Hartford on the Baysox Baseball Network.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic base lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
The only thing more fun than attending a Bowie Baysox game is attending a Bowie Baysox game with a group. Discount group tickets, private suites, fully catered buffets, picnics, and more. Whether you have a group of family members, coworkers, friends, employees, clients, colleagues, or students, the Baysox have a number of group offerings tailored to fit all of your needs. For more information on the Baysox group offerings, go to baysox.com or call 301-464-4880 to speak with a Baysox Group Events Manager.
At DCA Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
Your home, the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, Kyle Branovich tonight, he faced 17 batters, and he struck out 10 of them. He got 5 outs on batted balls, and he did allow 3 hits. There was an out on the base pass, so I guess he got 4 outs on batted balls. They got a caught stealing. Well, 1 out in 5 innings, 3 hits, no runs, no walks, 10 strikeouts. And now Dionis Almingo will go to work. The Bowie right-hander, we still have no score in the 6th inning. Here's Matter and a speedster, and a fastball is off the outside, ball 1. Almingo's making his 21st appearance of the year, one of 3 Baysox relievers that have appeared in 20 or more games. The 1-0 coming. And a fastball grounded left side, one hop, kind of a low skidding liner that is picked up by Canelo. About thigh high, and he throws out her, and one down and back to the top of the order for Willie McIver. You look at it, Tyler Irwin has had 23 outings. Next up is Steve Klimek. He's got 20. Well, I guess next up would be Almingo with 21. And then Klimek. Almingo is 2-2 with a 5.31 ERA. It's been an up and down year for him. It's just a hard grounder by Welk down the left field line. A scorched baseball. Cutting it off beautifully. Stowers running for second. A throw and save. A headlong dive for McIver. In with a one-out double. That ball was scorched. Welk made a valiant effort forward to his backhand side, but he couldn't get the leather on it. No fault of his own. That ball was hit a ton. And for a first time tonight, Hartford's got a runner in scoring position. So, this is what happens here. Bowie is the team that have had the chances. They've had a runner in scoring position 3 times in 5 innings. All 3 times they've had that runner in scoring position with less than 2 men down. But they have not been able to score, and now Hartford gets a chance here. Here's Jamison Hanna. Left-handed hitter, the pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball. 96 on the stadium gun, and the count 0-1. Jamison Hanna, after 3 great years at Dallas Baptist, was a second-round draft choice of the Oakland A's 3 years ago. He's already been traded twice, the pitch, and it's in there, a strike on the inside. Yeah, the count is 0-2. Hanna was traded from the A's to the Reds, and then from the Reds to the Rockies. First time at the Double-A level. As Almingo gets the sign, he sets at the letters. And the right-hander now delivers. And a changeup misses away, ball 1. You look at it, the Orioles and the Rockies are teams that are both, at this point, trading major league players for minor league players, right? When you're in the hunt trying to get that one piece to get to the playoffs, get a crack at the World Series, you are trading minor leaguers to get established big leaguers. Runner for third, the pitch, and a lifted pop foul. That one looked like a changeup, and it's back out of play. McIver was on the move there, and the count stays 1-2. So you look at this Baysox roster, guys like Patrick Dorian, Greg Cullen, and the like. They were traded for big league players that brought minor league players back, and Hanna is an example of that as well, along with their cleanup hitter, Elioris Montero. No score here in the 6th. Runner at second, one down the pitch. Fastball. Oh, he got him at the knees. He throws Hanna with a fastball, and Hanna is giving it to the home plate umpire in Louis Krupa.
First baseman.
Hanna's down on strikes for a 3rd time in the game. And now the man Bowie has not been able to get out. Sean Bouchard is going to come to the plate here. Bouchard has had double-digit homers in consecutive years entering this 2021. Of course, that would be 18 and 19. Powerful right-handed hitter. As Almingo delivers, and a breaking ball cuts down low, and the count is 1-0. He's got 8 home runs this year. Well, once again, he's got 3 homers in his last 8 games. Bouchard is showing a very powerful bat. The 3 and 4 hole hitters, Bouchard, followed by the man on deck, Montero, have been dynamic. I know first base is open here. You got another right-handed hitter on deck, but you don't want any piece of him either. As Almingo's ready. And here's the pitch. And it's a little bit low. And the count is 2-0. That was another heater. Longtime former Baysox Brian Gonzalez is up and throwing in the Hartford Penn, the Miami, Florida native, is very possibly coming into this game in the 6th inning for Hartford. Here's the pitch. Change-up, strike on the outside. And the count is 2-1. This series at a game apiece. Hartford, though, a struggling team. They've got the worst record in the AA Northeast League, 21-46. Yeah, they've struggled of late. The pitch, fastball, a little bit low, ball 2. That was close. Stress on the word little bit. I guess that would be words. The count actually is now 3 balls and a strike. Here to Bouchard. Now Mingo's ready. He delivers. Swing and a miss. Well, that was a pitcher's pitch. You know, that's a fastball that looked like it was on the outside corner, but that's a pitch that you really can't do much with as a hitter. But Bouchard had committed to it, and it's 3-2. Hartford has lost 11 of their last 14 games. Now Mingo lets that right arm dangle. He comes set. The runner's off the back at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. 98 on the stadium gun. He worked him away with a heater again. Bouchard couldn't get to it. What a finish to that 6th for El Mingo. We go to the bottom half in a scoreless tie on the Baysox Baseball Network.
This is how you get a premium cup of coffee. Better and faster than the drip, drip, drip method. And way better than a large urn of lukewarm coffee made who knows when. At Royal Farms, our new Swiss-made coffee machines grind fresh, premium beans on the spot. And then brew them 1 cup at a time for the freshest, most flavorful cup of premium coffee you can buy. This is Royal Farms coffee. It's better because it's the freshest coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
Hey, Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Welcome back to Bowie, and a longtime former Baysox and a beloved, former Bowie Baysox pitcher in Brian Gonzalez is into this game. Gonzalez coming in for Hill, as the left-hander will go to work. And here's the pitch. And his first delivery to Grenier is lifted foul out of play right side. And the count is 0-1. Brian Gonzalez, a high school draftee of the Orioles in 2014. And a player that got a lot of acclaim, even though he was a 3rd-round pick. As now the 0-1 to Grenier. And a fastball off the inside of the count 1-1. The reason for it, Paul, was because he was actually the Orioles' first draft choice that year. I believe he was the 91st pick of the draft. And I'm not saying 3rd-rounders don't get any acclaim. Sorry, Zach Watson. Here's the 1-1. And it's inside, ball 2. But for Gonzalez, he was their first pick. And the reason for that was the Orioles At that time, there was a restricted free agent grouping, and the Orioles had signed 2 of them in Ubaldo Jimenez and Nelson Cruz, who's still doing it, by the way, as there's a changeup strike, and they count 2-2. And with it, they lost both their first and second round pick in the 2014 draft. 2-2 the count here to Grenier, followed by Dorian and Welk. We've got no score in the bottom of the 6th inning. As Gonzalez is ready, and the left-hander now throws. And a breaking ball grounded deep in the hole at short. Backhanding Gomez, long throw. It skids by the first baseman, Bouchard. And immediately on to second is Grenier. Heads up base running. Grenier did not tap the pause button. His foot was firmly placed against the gas. And he's into second with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Well, somebody has to score to win this game, right? Eventually, somebody has to win this pitcher's duel, and Caden Grenier getting things started in the middle of this Bowie order. Grenier, Dorian, Welk, and maybe Watson. Can they be the ones to break through in this latter third of the game?
Now that is ruled a 2-base throwing error by Gomez. And now Patrick Dorian will come to the plate. A lefty-lefty matchup. Gonzalez sets. And he turns off the hill to look back towards the runner at second in Grenier. Now, Gonzalez came up as a starter with the Baysox and finished his career in a similar role to the one he's got now in Hartford. This his first year in the Rocky system. As here's the pitch. And it's a breaking ball down and away, ball 1. If I remember correctly, I believe that Brian Gonzalez did spend some time here in the Orioles alternate camp in Bowie as well in 2020. He actually in 2019 was a big part of the pad. He worked in 18 games and a 4.32 ERA after being a starter in 2018. The 1-0 breaking ball in the dirt, down and away, ball 2 here to Dorian. The interesting thing is that he didn't pitch against the Yard Goats. Usually, you would have thought that he would have been dominant against Hartford, right? Isn't that how it works? We can't beat him. Let's have him join us. By the count is 2-0. Dorian has struck out twice tonight. The left-hander throws. And a fastball up high, ball 3. Toby Welk on deck for Bowie. We got no score in the bottom of the 6th inning. Dorian, as we mentioned earlier tonight, has been all over the batting order this year. Here's the pitch. And he leads off a fastball down. Ball 4. Patrick has been in the cleanup spot more than any other spot. Number 4. In the 4th spot. Taking ball 4. And now Toby Welk will come to the plate. 2 on, nobody out. Do you even think about a bunt here? My guess is you don't.
Ow.
With a left-hander on deck in Watson, or actually he's not a lefty. I got it as a lefty because Reiser we thought was in the lineup earlier.
You know my opinion on the bunt. Let's swing away.
That's a guy with an Orioles frame of mind right there. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup. And the count is 0-1. Well, the Earl Weaver philosophy was you get 27 outs. They're precious. Don't give away any of them. Whether that's getting thrown out of the bases or laying down a bunt to move up runners. Every out is an opportunity to do some damage as an off-speed pitch is down and the count 1-1. You know, there are all these things that are supposed to be new in the game of baseball, but when you look at a lot of what is this new analytical age, a lot of it falls right into the pocket of how Earl Weaver managed baseball in Baltimore for 2 decades. As a fastball's off the outside and the count is 2-1.
Well, I love it. I'm of the mindset the same way. I mean, why give away an out, right? I mean, I understand at some points it's strategic.
Welk has homered in consecutive games, so Earl would say, why don't we just hit a home run here?
Exactly.
That count 2-1. Gonzalez throws. Swing and a line drive. Through into left field, a base hit. Holding up for a moment was the lead runner in Grenier. He stops at third. The Baysox are in business. Bowie has the bases loaded with nobody out in the 6th inning. And Earl Weaver is smiling somewhere on the horizon. And here comes Zach Watson. Now we have a lot of listeners tonight, as always, and viewers. And one of our listeners, Chris Jimenez, is giving us the Rafael Nadal Vamos Baysox. You know I like that. The infield is in now. Here's Watson. He swings and chops it left side. Backhand and Gomez. They're going to get a force at third. Bowie has the lead. What an interesting play with the infield in. The ground ball forced Gomez to go to his backhand side, to his right, and when he gloved it, he was a bit off balance. It's the rare 6-5 put out. Dorian is out. Watson's ground ball has brought home the first Bowie run. The Baysox have a 1-0 lead. And they've got 2 men out and only 1 down. The lead runner now Welk at second base. And here is Doran Turchin. This is so big here for Hartford to try to minimize the damage. As Gonzalez delivers, and it's down low with an off-speed pitch. And the count is 1-0. You know when Rafael Nadal does it with his water bottles, right, Paul? Where he sits there for like a minute trying to make sure the labels are lined up right. I'm doing that right now with my 2. As here's the 1-0. And it's in there, a strike at the knees. Now, you wouldn't call the infield dirt clay, would you? It's not exactly the same thing.
It's close enough.
We got a lot of parallels here. So thank you, Chris. The Baysox are vamosing. The count is 1-1. And the pitch. Swinging a ball lifted into the air. Shallow left, late break in her, and he'll get there. And he makes the catch. And the runners stay put. And now Chris Hudgens will bat, 2 on, 2 down. And Gonzalez, I'll tell you, you have the bases loaded and nobody out. If you get out of this with 1 run allowed, that's big for Hartford.
That was odd off the bat right there. A little bit of a swing in on his hands, and he just took it into left field off the bat with the sound. Thought it might go a little farther than it was shallow, but yeah, with the bases loaded situation and nobody out and a chance to put a big number up on the board. This is kind of what it felt like last night, where Hartford had the bases loaded in the 2nd inning, and then at the end of the inning, they only scored 1 run.
Right.
And he just felt like the lead was some insurmountable number for the Yard Goats. Then, of course, the Baysox end up winning 20-7. But right now, that was a big chance for Bowie with the bases loaded and nobody out.
The Baysox have already left 5 on base in the game. As here's the pitch to Hudgens. Swing at a ground ball, chop foul near the tarp third base side. And the count is 0-1. Chris Hudgens, 1 for 2 tonight. Singled back to lead off the 3rd. Well, once again, the Baysox have had a runner in scoring position with less than 2 down in 4 of the 6 innings in the game. And they have just 1 run to show. This Baysox, well, this game of baseball, I'm telling you, it's hard to figure out, isn't it? 27 runs last night, and now it's hard to score tonight. As Gonzalez is ready, he looks to second. He comes home. Fastball line near the line and right, dipping down. Fair into the corner. 1 run is home and Welk. Here's Watson racing for the plate, and he scores standing without a throw. Hudgens has doubled to right. 3-0 Bowie leads on the 2 RBI. Lifted double by Chris Hudgens. Bowie gets the big hit.
We were talking about that clutch hit that they needed to break this game open a little bit with the bases loaded and nobody out, and they do get it. Chris Hudgens, his second hit of the night, and Bowie puts a crooked number up on the board in the 6th.
And how great is it to see Hudgens giving this Baysox team such a lift? As here's the pitch to Canelo, and a breaking ball strike. It's 0-1. You know, coming out of spring training, Buck Britton said that Hudgens was maybe the best hitter in spring training from this group of players that started the team in Bowie. And he's been a sub-200 hitter, and here he is with 5 RBIs in the series. As a lifted foul out of play right side, and the count 0-2. By the way, all 3 runs off of the former Baysox Brian Gonzalez in this inning, unearned runs. The 0-2 pitch, swinging a lifted fly to right, back just a bit. Melendez with room, a few feet in front of the track. He makes the catch. Canelo retired. The inning's over, but the Prince George's Stadium faithful give a nice ovation after a big Bowie rally. The Baysox get 3 runs in the 6th. They lead 3-0 to the 7th on the Baysox Baseball Network.
When visiting this summer, the newly renovated Crown Plaza Annapolis is the place to stay. The Crown Plaza Annapolis has 196 guest rooms and 10,000 square feet of flexible meeting space. Make sure to dine in our Annapolis Bar and Grill, open daily for breakfast and dinner. Located conveniently across from the Westfield Annapolis Mall, the Crown Plaza Annapolis is within walking distance of more than 40 dining options and plenty of shopping as well. We offer complimentary parking that can accommodate oversized vehicles and buses, and have an indoor pool and jacuzzi with a 24-hour fitness center. Less than 5 miles from historic downtown Annapolis, the Crown Plaza Annapolis. Work, rest, and be restored.
Missed your ride? Don't worry, Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information, or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Big rally for Bowie, and they've got a 3-0 lead. As we go to the 7th inning, Almengo's still in the game for the Baysox for a second inning of work. And here with the call is our Pohl Fritschner.
Well, Bowie does get that inning that they so desperately needed, and Bowie now is in the driver's seat to try and win their second game in a row. And I'll tell you, Adam, it's a real shame that last night's win doesn't count for, what, 2 or 3 wins?
Yeah, that's not how it works in this great game of baseball.
So here it is, Dionis Almengo to face Eliuris Montero, Coco Montez, and Manny Melendez. Here's the pitch. And that one is low and away from Almengo.
I do have a story about my dad. in that same vein, though, from when I was a kid.
1 ball and no strikes to Montero, who is 1 for 2 tonight. The pitch. And there it is for a called strike.
You know, we're listening to a ball game on the way up to upstate New York, and the Orioles were up like 12 or 13-1, and they scored another run, and my dad's like, oh, come on. Like he was upset about it.
The 1-1 pitch popped up right side, foul territory, drifting, and that'll get into the seats.
So little Adam said, Dad, you know, the Orioles just scored another run. Why are you upset? You know, that's a good thing, right? And he goes, no, they don't need any more runs. This means they won't score at all tomorrow. And we looked a day later, they'd lost the next night 1-0. He said, you see?
It's the old adage you always say, save some runs for tomorrow night. Tonight, Bowie saved at least 3. Here's a 1-2 pitch, and it's a fastball off the plate away at 98 miles an hour. Boy, Adam. Giannis Almingo into the game now, but how about Kyle Branovich? 10 strikeouts, and he did not walk a batter in his start tonight. His best start of his Double-A career. 2-2 pitch, swinging a foul straight back.
That's 2 just dominant starts in a row for Branovich. And if you really focus on his fastball command, he never throws a fastball in the middle of part of the plate. It's just remarkable how he is able to spot it up. And if he misses with one, it's not a miss that leads to something bad happening.
Here's a 2-2, swing and a high fly ball down the right field line, but that'll get foul. Oh, a young fan now getting his souvenir.
I mean, the reason why Branovich is not looked upon as a great prospect of the game of baseball, is a dominant pitcher in the next levels, because he's not one of these guys that's going to touch the mid or upper 90s. But boy, I mean, can he pitch? He's just a fantastic pitcher.
The 2-2, a little upstairs, 3-2, and you know who does have the power is Dionis Almingo with this fastball that nearly reaches 100. Felix Batista, another Latin righty. He'll touch the 100s, 100, 101 with that fastball. The 3-2 pitch from Almingo just off the plate away, and that's a walk, his first of the night. That's the first walk that the Baysox have issued tonight.
After 12 strikeouts, you know, you never want to walk the leadoff hitter, I get it, but Montero is a very dangerous hitter. So if you're going to work a little bit carefully to somebody, that's the somebody. Now what do you do coming out of it here against Montez, who is a hitter that we love in the game of baseball, and that he is not wearing batting gloves. An Austin Hazian approach.
Well, he's 0 for 2 tonight. The pitch, and it's inside, ball 1. He flew out to center. He struck out as well in the 4th. But batting with a runner on first base in a game that Bowie leads right now 3-0. What a nice night for baseball after a miserable last couple of nights weather-wise. A 1-0 pitch, and a foul ball goes back and out of the stadium.
Yeah, and I think we're set for, you know, knock on wood, obviously, but it looks like a few more nights just like tonight upcoming.
You're going out on a limb saying that. Last night, Adam, there was a 5% chance of rain, and we rolled the tarp out. So 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, you know, the first rule of this broadcast is never trust your broadcaster.
Here's the pitch. A swing and a fly ball into left field. Coming in on it is Stowers, and he makes the catch on the run to his right. That's the first out of this 7th inning. A nice play made by Kyle Stowers, having to read that ball off the bat of Montez.
There's a left-hander getting loose in the Hartford bullpen, and it might be number 1, Nick Bush. My old eyes can't see very well. Actually, I don't think it is. I'll try to get you a number here. I think it's Nick Kennedy, actually. I got the word Nick right.
You were halfway there.
I hear 500 is a good batting average in this sport we call baseball.
Here's the pitch, and it's a line drive into right center field. This one will get down in front of Watson. Around second to third goes Montero. The throw is cut off, and there will be runners on the corners as Manny Melendez singles into right center. And all of a sudden, here in the top of the 7th inning, the Yard Goats are in business.
Catcher, Max George.
Warming for Bowie, 26 Nick Vespi.
Nick Vespi warming in the bullpen for the Baysox. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Max George at the plate. There goes the runner. Rutschman's throw down to second base, and it's in time. He got him. He's thrown out his 2nd runner of the night. Grenier with the tag. Melendez thrown out, and Rutschman's done it again. A huge 2nd out in this 7th inning.
Oh, you can run yourself out of a rally, can't you? When you're down multiple runs, and you're in a spot where you're hoping for a big inning in the latter portion of the game, running there just doesn't make a lot of sense.
The pitch was a strike. Now the 0-1 called for strike 2 at 98 miles an hour.
You know, Almingo doesn't pay much attention to the runners, but Rutschman's a great thrower. That's a huge play in this game.
0-2 with 2 down in the 7th. A total rally killer there. Can Max George keep it alive? What a throw from Rutschman. The 0-2, and it's punched foul to the right side. Wow, what a turn of events in this inning.
Very accurate throw. I mean, both throws from Rutschman tonight are throws where the Bowie infielder has almost not even had to make a tag.
Yeah.
Right? You just kind of catch it and let him slide into it.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch from Almingo, and it hit George in the head.
Now, it sounded like the helmet, didn't it?
Yeah, that hit him in the helmet. The helmet popped off. The trainer immediately comes out. And they're going to take a look at him.
Great job by the manager to race down. I believe their third base coach is the manager in Kristen Orfia, former big league ball player. And the athletic trainer has come out as well. Of course, Kelsey Brandstetter. Immediately, George wanted to just pick up that helmet and go to first. But he didn't seem to be off balance or as, if anything, it been concerning for him right away. But my goodness, I mean, that's a pitch going, what do you think, 85 miles an hour that hits you in the melon.
That was a slider that just stayed up and inside, kind of got out of the way, or kind of got up in the way, really, of Max George, who's now on base for the first time tonight after a couple of strikeouts, and he'll go on down to first and stay in this game.
How about that? Incredible and great to see. Thank goodness they got the helmet.
Shortstop.
And it's Jose Gomez. Gomez 0 for 2 tonight. He represents the tying run. Still a scoreless game for Hartford.
Yeah, Vesby's in warming. You got a left-hander on deck, and Hearn, if Almingo doesn't get this out, I think he's probably out of the game. This is more than likely the last batter he'll face, one way or the other.
Here's the pitch to Gomez, and it's low and away at 95, a ball and no strikes. Again, that was a slider that hit George up and in on the helmet. But yeah, you're right, Adam. With the lefty on deck, they're going to go to Vesby here. This is the last batter for Almingo, the 1-0 pitch. And it misses low and away.
The concerning thing on that pitch that hit George is that the ball didn't really carry him that far away, right?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it almost kind of can graze you. That didn't graze him. I mean, he kind of hit and fell right at his feet.
2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Swinging out. Ground ball right back to Almingo. He flips on to first, and the inning is over. So the Yard Goats strand a couple of runners, and we'll head to the bottom of the 7th. It's time to stretch. The Baysox leading at 3-0 on the Baysox Baseball Network.
From sprains to stitches, sore throats to stomach aches, and pulled muscles to poison ivy, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
Baysox Futures Club is the coolest club around, and it's free to join for kids ages 3 to 12. Each season of the Baysox Futures Club will feature members-only events, discount ticket offers, and fun for all. When your kids come out to the ballpark for their first game of the season, they can pick up their free gift at our Fan Assistance Center. Registering for the Baysox Future Club is free and easy. Just go to baysox.com/kids and fill out the online form. The Baysox Futures Club. Join today.
Injuries are part of the game, and not just in baseball, with any job. To reduce pain, doctors sometimes prescribe opioid medications. They're effective, but they can be addictive, and that's when intended solutions turn into problems. At Chesapeake Employers Insurance, our health services team provides swift, thorough, and appropriate treatment for your employees. And that includes strict monitoring of prescriptions for potentially addictive opioids. It can be a game saver. To learn more, connect with your agent or visit Chesapeake Employers at CEIWC.com.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Back now for the bottom of the 7th inning. The Baysox facing a new pitcher in Nick Kennedy, taking over from Brian Gonzalez. Nick Kennedy, the 3rd pitcher of the night for the Hartford Yard Goats. Gonzalez, his final line, he threw 1 inning. He allowed 3 runs, but none of them were earned. He allowed 2 hits. He walked 1 batter, and he did not strike anyone out. Kyle Stowers leads off to begin this 7th inning in a game that Bowie leads 3-0. David Hill, the starter for Hartford, he did not allow a run on 4 hits with a walk and 5 strikeouts. Here's Kennedy, and the first pitch is inside to Kyle Stowers. Stowers, Rutschman, and Grenier, but Rutschman will be batting from the right side because Nick Kennedy is a lefty. He has an 8.03 ERA. One-0 pitch, and that one misses low and away. Stowers tonight is 2 for 3. He has a double, has a single, also struck out in the 5th inning. Stowers waiting on it. Here's the 2-0. Swinging a high fly ball down the left field line. Now it's going to drift foul and finally get over onto that grassy berm down the left field line. I do have to give some credit to the visiting clubhouse manager. I might pronounce his last name wrong. Tom Crick or Tom Crike. But either way, I have to give him some credit tonight. And I'll tell you after this pitch. The 2-1. Stowers takes it up and away.
If you don't know how to say the last name, just say it really fast.
So every night, Tom will guess the attendance.
Okay.
Okay, I say every night. We've just started doing this recently. Here's the 3-1, and Stowers grounds it over to second. Hard hit ball that Montez throws to first, and that's out number 1. But tonight, Tom guessed the attendance. 1,947.
Okay.
The attendance, 1,953.
Wow.
He was 6 off tonight.
And that's his, like in Price was Right, he would have won? Easily.
Easily. Right on it, Tom.
Tom, what showcase would you like?
Here's Adley Rutschman. Rutschman tonight 0 for 3, grounded out to first. He lined out to center, and he flew out to right. The first pitch to him is low and away.
It's a new car.
Do you take the car or the vacation, or do you cash it in? What do you do, Adam? Do you take the cash value, or do you actually take and redeem whatever prize it is? The 1-0 pitch, and Rutschman takes it low and in.
I didn't know you could do that. So you can just take the money and not go to Peru?
Well, I think on Wheel of Fortune you can do that because I think that's why they always say this prize is valued at so-and-so.
Interesting.
The 2-0 pitch, a high fly ball down the right field line. This one twisting, and it'll get foul because I think they give you that. Now, I could be totally off.
No.
But I think that's why they say that because
you got to go on the trip, baby. You got to go on the trip. But more importantly, you always have to remember the great Bob Barker's final words. Please spay and neuter your pets.
The 2-1 to Rutschman inside, and it's ball 3.
I'm going to hold this microphone that's 10 feet long, but it's not wider than a pencil. Don't pay any attention to the man that just won 50 grand behind me. Ladies and gentlemen, please spay and neuter those pets.
Here's the pitch to Rutschman, and it's outside, ball 4. I think I would probably, now I say this as a 24-year-old, I would probably take the money.
You know, if you turn it into nickels, you could just pour it in the bathtub and feel rich. But yeah, I'll take those in dollar bills, please.
Oh, boy.
I love it. Price is right.
But yes, congrats to Tom. 6 away from guessing the attendance tonight. Here's the pitch. Caden Grenier bunts it up the first baseline. He'll be tagged out by Sean Bouchard, but that does advance Rutschman into scoring position. And there are 2 outs in the inning.
You know, that might be ruled a sack bunt. And we talked about bunting earlier in the game. Obviously, Grenier was bunting for a hit, but they might give him the old sack bunt there. And if they do, it is, I believe, Bowie's second sack bunt of the year. That's a stunning number.
And tonight is game number 67.
67 games. I mean, that's almost like seeing a full moon.
Here's Patrick Dorian. The pitch to him is outside. So, Rutschman worked a walk in that 7th inning, and that ties him with Dorian for the team lead. So Dorian walks in the 6th inning, and Rutschman says, hey, whoa, don't get ahead of yourself. The 1-0 pitch, and it's punched down the third baseline and fair. It'll roll all the way into the corner, and it'll plate Rutschman. Picking it up and left is Hearn. Into second, standing up is Dorian. Rutschman scores to make it 4-0 Bowie.
What a great piece of hitting. He just kind of slapped it the other way. You don't have to do too much, right? I mean, that was a good pitch.
And the opposite field hitting for Patrick Dorian has completely changed his season around. His ability to go the other way instead of trying to pull everything like we saw in the early part of June. He's been able to just fight off those pitches, hit for power down that line too, and another double for Dorian on the season, and now the Baysox lead it by 4. And in the end, the sack bunt worked.
It did, didn't it? You know, Rutschman runs pretty well for a catcher. If he was at first, it would have been close, but if he would have scored there.
Here's a pitch to Toby Welk, and that's called for a strike.
But I'm going to go with you, Paul. I think the sack bunt paid dividends to get that run. Once again, the 2nd of the year for Bowie.
This is the 22nd appearance of the year for Nick Kennedy. Opponent's hitting .295 against him coming into the game. The 0-1 pitch, and Welk slices it foul to the right side. Kennedy, a left-handed reliever, the 3rd pitcher of the night for Hartford. This game now just over 2 hours old. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Last night at this time, we were, in the top of the 3rd? The 0-2 pitch, up. No, that was down by the feet of Toby Welk. Kind of got me on a little bit of an optical illusion there. That bounced right by his feet and went to the backstop. Moving up to 3rd is Patrick Dorian. That's a precious 90 feet.
Toby looked like he was in the Matrix.
They kind of slide out of the way of that one. Oh, fastball just skipping right by Max George. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Toby Welk at the plate waiting the pitch, and he swings through it, fouls it into the glove of George, and the inning is over. Bowie strands a runner at 3rd, but they do plate a run off the double from Patrick Dorian. It's 4-0 Baysox into the 8th on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Imaging Systems, we provide a tenured team of office technology professionals ready to be your trusted advisors. From document creation, output devices, scanning and workflow, to document security and storage, we understand people print, not printers. Give DCA Imaging a call at 301-577-1021 or find out more about how we can help you at dcaimaging.com. DCA Imaging Systems, office technology made easy.
All season long, fireworks will light up the sky at Prince George's Stadium. Come see the great post-game spectacle with fireworks from ZY Pyrotechnics. Fireworks shows will follow every Saturday night game starting in June and several Friday night games as well. So get a Baysox schedule and pick a special firework night to enjoy. Get tickets at 301-464-4865 or purchase right now at baysox.com.
On the Green Incorporated is your lawn care team providing professional, organic-based lawn care programs for residential and commercial lawns. Our lawn care programs provide ballpark quality results. Each service is custom tailored with guaranteed results for even the toughest lawns. Call today or visit www.onthegreeninc.com for a free lawn care analysis. Did you know On the Green also offers outdoor pest control services for mosquitoes, ants, ticks, and more? Safely and effectively control insects and enjoy the outdoors this summer with On the Green Incorporated.
You're home of the 2015 Eastern League champions. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
We move now into the top of the 8th inning. Bowie has their third pitcher of the night. Nick Vespi is the new left arm into the game. And in for the play-by-play in a game that Bowie leads 4-0, it's Adam Pohl.
Oh, I like those words. 4-0 Bowie. This is a big series for the Baysox, who currently come into tonight in 4th place in the 12-team AA Northeast League. As we've talked about a bunch on these broadcasts, the top 2 in the league will make the postseason. As here is Matt Hearn's speedy left-handed hitting outfielder. Vespi throws. Hearn tried to bunt, and he missed a breaking ball away. He offered at it strike 1. You know, the Baysox into today, Paul, are only 1 game in back of Somerset for that second and final playoff spot. Bowie is behind Akron. They're really a game and a half out of the postseason into tonight. As a breaking ball chopped weakly past the mound. Grenier gloves. He had trouble getting it out of his mitt, and Hearn's got himself an infield hit. So Matt Hearn on a slow roller past the mound. Grenier had to rush that throw, and in the end, the opposite ended up happening. Is he couldn't get it out of his glove. A leadoff single, and here is Willie McIver back to the top of the order. 4-0 Bowie leads in this 8th inning. Vespi 1-1 with a 1.72 ERA in 12 outings, his first AA year, and he's been spectacular. I think you can make an argument he's been Bowie's best reliever of the pitch, and showing bunt, a breaking ball for a strike. Isn't it 4-0 in the 8th inning, Paul? It's 2 guys in a row trying to bunt in a game in which they're down by 4 runs. They only got 6 outs left. As Vespi's ready. And here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Wilt gets the hop knee high. The second one that turned. 2, a double play. Well, Vespi had, I should say, Wilt that is, had come in when the first bunt attempt occurred, and with Welk coming in at third, he gloved it about knee high on a ball that was hit pretty hard, but because it was hit hard and he was in, it was a pretty easy turn of the double play. Yeah, just like that, 2 down, and here's Jamison Hanna, left-handed batter, and a breaking ball is away, ball 1. What do you think about that, Paul? You know, as far as these relievers that are not in the piggyback role, I think Vespi's probably been Bowie's best this year as he pitched just in, and the count is 2-0.
Yeah, as a true reliever for Bowie, I mean, Vespi was hurt for a large portion of June, but as he's worked his way back from injuries, gotten back to his old self.
He throws, and a cutting offerings down low, ball 3. And this is a guy that did start quite a few games with Class A Del Mar 2 years ago.
Yeah, And every time Vespi comes into the game, you feel like it's a high leverage situation, and you feel like
as a pitch misses away, and that's ball 4.
you feel like he has the ability to just come in and try and lock down a game. And one thing I will say, Adam, got to give some credit to Tim Naughton.
Yes.
Who has completely changed his season around. He has not allowed a run in the month of July through his 6 innings of work out of the bullpen. And I think a lot of credit should be given to Tim Naughton after the start he had to his year. What he's been able to do in July could pay some big dividends for Bowie going forward.
Undoubtedly, especially when you look at a guy like Bautista who's starting to get up and throw. As a pitch misses in, that's 5 in a row out of the zone. But Naughton has got a great arm. He really had a tough time harnessing it, but it was not an issue with his stuff. Yeah, that is an enormous thing for this Bowie team to see Naughton throwing well as Vespi just missed up. And it's 2-0 here. He missed with a fastball. Our runner at first, 2 down. Rutschman's going to go out to talk to the young left-hander. 2015 draftee, 18th rounder. The Orioles, I think Vespi, he was a JUCO signee. The Orioles, some late round high school or junior collegiate talents. They got a guy named Tanner Scott out of high school in the 6th round, but you go even further back, they drafted one of the best relievers of this era in Major League Baseball, and a local product here to this area in Bowie, Josh Hader, pitch. And there's a strike thigh high, and the count is 2-1. So some of these guys that have been drafted in similar spots to this left-hander Vespi have turned out to be outstanding pitchers at the biggest or at the big league level. As a swing and a miss at a fastball, and it's 2-2. Hader was traded for Bud Norris, who was a big part of the Orioles' 2014 playoff team. In fact, Bud Norris is the winning pitcher in the last Orioles series clinching win. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball got him looking, strike 3. 3 in a row in the zone after falling behind in the count and the inning's over. So a runner left at first. We go now to the bottom of the 8th inning. 4-0 Bowie on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Sky Shooter Displays by ZY Pyrotechnics will be lighting up the sky with top-of-the-line fireworks shows following Baysox games all season long. We will give you the best bang for your buck. Sky Shooter Displays include traditional shows, true pyro musicals, custom choreographed plays, and much more. The night sky is truly limitless, so don't be shy. Give ZY a try. Find out more by calling us 570-328-1361 or visit us online, zypyrotechnics.com.
To keep up with all the Baysox fun this year, make sure to follow the team on social media. Follow at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook to stay up to date on promotions, news, scores, and more. With all of the exciting prospects in Bowie in 2021, this will be a season you will not want to miss. Again, that's at Bowie Baysox on Twitter and Instagram, and like the Bowie Baysox on Facebook.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Your front seat to the rising tide of the Orioles prospects on their way to Baltimore. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Now pitching for the Yard Goats.
We got another new pitcher for Hartford, Reagan Todd. All right, Paul, you ready for this line on Nick Kennedy?
Give it to me.
1 inning.
I know where this is going.
1 hit.
Wait, hold on.
1 run.
Uh-oh.
How many of those runs were earned, Paul?
Was it 1?
That's correct. He walked.
Uh-oh.
1. And he also somehow had 1 Strikeout. 4-0 Bowie leads. Here we go, bottom of the 8th. First pitch, swinging is Watson, and he lifts a foul out of play right side. 0-1. Boy, it's good to see Zach Watson here. New pitchers, Reagan Todd, a left-handed reliever. The Orioles, so many of these 2019 draftees of the collegiate sort. Rutschman, the first rounder, Stowers, the second. There's a foul and a line back to the backstop. It's 0-2, and here is the third rounder in Watson. Great to have him in Bowie, and you can see what kind of defensive outfielder he is. He's a very graceful, lean ball player. He can really move. Baysox have had some great defensive center fielders in recent years. Ever heard of Cedric Mullins? Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball, very low, ball one. You look at the last few years, Bowie center fielders have been Mullins and then McKenna. McKenna is an outstanding defensive outfielder. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball lined, base hit into right field. A sinking liner over the second baseman, Montez. Oh, Watson was thinking second, and smartly he checked the brakes on his vehicle, and they did work. But he was racing around first, and he put the pause on. And a great piece of hitting for Watson, lining a single into right center. He's on, leading off the 8th. And here's Doran Turchin. Chris Hutchins, who's on deck, had maybe the big hit of the ballgame for Bowie. With 2 down in the 6th, 1-0. The Baysox leading. He doubled to right, scoring 2. As a fastball strike of the knees, it's 0-1. A 1-0 game was 3-0, and the way Bowie has thrown the ball tonight, that has been by far enough. Hartford's got one more crack at it, though. 4-0 Bowie leads in the bottom of the 8th inning. Reagan Todd, the left-hander, the 0-1. There's another bunt, third base line. Will it stay fair? It's rolling. Fair, fair, fair. Foul. And the count is 0-2, right? I mean, fair, 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 foul.
Thought Montero might get down there and try and blow that one foul.
Former Orioles minor league manager Richie Hebner was famous for doing that in the 70s. Richie, a longtime minor league manager and coach. If you ever watch Pittsburgh Pirates films, Roberto Clemente films, Richie's the guy at third base that's catching the laser arm for the right fielder and tagging guys out. Unfortunately, he did that in the 1971 World Series against the Orioles. Maybe Clemente's shining moment in baseball. There were many. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. They got Turchin on a fastball near the outside. And Reagan Todd gets that first out. Reagan Todd, one of these things I love, we got a few of them on this team. Jamison Hanna is a palindrome in center field. Hanna spelled the same way forward and back, and Reagan Todd is the thing I love more than anything, the backward name. As here's Chris Hutchins, swing and a miss and an off-speed pitch. Yeah, the count is 0-1. I mean, it's as if the batter was Hutchins Chris.
It's one of those things where you're writing it in your lineup sheet and you're thinking to yourself, okay, is the comma in the right place?
You got to look at the roster again. The pitch, and late to a fastball. Hutchins swings and misses, and the count is 0-2. Reagan has become a more popular first name, no doubt about that. But Todd is usually a first name. Not always. 0-2 the count. Here to Hutchins. The 0-2 pitch from the left-hander. And he gets a swing and a miss on another elevated fastball, maybe a little bit above the belt and away. Hutchins could not get to it. And Reagan Todd has struck out 2 in a row. And here's Malkin Canelo. Well, in the Bowie pen, it's Batista warming. Though the big fella is getting loose. Down the right field line. As a look to first. Back to the bag. Standing is the Bowie base runner in Watson, who is definitely a threat to run. And Watson has been a very good base stealer in Aberdeen this year. Here's the pitch. Swing and a lifted pop near the line and right. Long run for Melendez over. Still coming, but it's going to land in foul ground as Melendez went into a slide right near the sidewall. Down the right field line, right in between where Bautista is warming to the Bowie bullpen catcher. Yeah, the count is 0-1.
I saw on Twitter the other day, Josh Bell, the Nationals left fielder, was doing a drill where he would start with his back to the baseball, and then a ball would be hit into left field, and he'd have to track the ball in the air and try and make the catch.
As a lob throw to first, and back standing is the runner Watson.
It's just a unique way for the outfielders to try and train their eye, especially it was a sunny afternoon before the game. Just unique watching him try and have to find it after the crack of the bat.
As the fastball's down and in the count 1-1. Interesting. I mean, really, a lot of times an outfielder, you kind of want to run with the ball and catch it on the run when you get there, but that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to run to the spot, stand there and catch it.
Yeah.
As a fastball misses away, and the count 2-1.
It's so tough, especially in a park like this where the walls jut in, jut out. 309 down the lines, but 405 to straightaway center.
The next one, and a breaking ball strike of the outside. It's 2-2. Lighting, though, has gotten better in minor league baseball. In the major leagues, they got rid of the outfielder's nightmare of the Metrodome. The pitch, and a lifted fly, foul out of play right side. Who thought to make a white roof for a baseball stadium? That was the Metrodome. You're looking to try to find a white ball with a white roof. Not fun for the outfielder. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball got him, no doubt. On the outside, a beautiful pitch by Todd. And he strikes out 3 in a row after Watson's single opened the inning. So here we go. On to the 9th. The big fella, Felix Bautista, is coming in for Bowie right after this. 4-0. The Baysox lead it on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Missed your ride? Don't worry. Commuter Crew has got you covered. If you miss your bus or carpool or van pool, you can take advantage of Commuter Crew's guaranteed ride home program for free. Visit our website at www.aacounty.org/commutercrew for more information or sign up today at commuterconnections.org.
Hey, Baysox fans, individual game tickets for the 2021 season are available now by calling the Baysox ticket office at 301-464-4865 or purchasing online at baysox.com. The Baysox are taking pride in providing a safe atmosphere for fans, players, and coaches in 2021. So we can't wait to see you at Prince George's Stadium. Again, the number 301-464-4865 or get tickets online at baysox.com.
It takes time to get rich, flavorful coffee beans from the lush mountain regions of Colombia and Brazil to Royal Farms. But less than a minute to get yourself a delicious hot cup of the finest and freshest coffee in the world. Because Royal Farms' new Swiss-made coffee machines grind those rich, flavorful coffee beans and brew them one magnificent cup at a time. It's why Royal Farms makes the freshest and best coffee in the world. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
He looks like a pulling guard, but instead he's a reliever. Felix Bautista is into the game as the Baysox with a 4-0 lead. We go to the 9th inning. Bowie 3 outs away from a Thursday evening win here, and Pohl Vespi, it wasn't his best outing, but that was a big double play, and he works the scoreless inning.
He throws 13 pitches, 7 of them for strikes. The one inning, he did not allow a run. He allowed one hit on a walk and a strikeout. And he did allow the leadoff single, but he negated it with the 5-4-3 double play. And then Jamison Hanna walked, and Sean Bouchard struck out looking to end that 8th. And now already into the top of the 9th. Adam, last night, seriously, I think it was around the top of the 6th inning maybe at this point last night. And right now the Baysox 3 outs away.
Last night was so long, Paul went home and he had 2 kids and a mortgage. Here's Bautista. He's into the wide. The pitch to Elioris Montero. Oh, my. Fastball all the way to the backstop. What did the backstop do to you? And the count is 1-0. The overthrew it there. What a heater, though, Bautista has. Bautista's a pitcher that when he came in from the bullpen, it almost took him 30 or 45 seconds. It took a long time to get from the bullpen mound, which is on the field of play, towards the mound itself. The 1-0 pitch. Ooh, breaking ball and a strike, and that tied up Rutschman. And he's going to go out to talk to Bautista. Outstanding big league reliever Lee Smith. Do you know the name, Paul? Lee Smith was an 18-year reliever. One of them with the Orioles in 1994, but really known for his outstanding tenure with the Chicago Cubs. And Lee Smith was one of the great closers in baseball in the first era of the closer, really in the 80s. And when Smith would enter the game, I mean, it took him like 3 or 4 minutes to get from the bullpen to the mound. And the reason for it was pretty simple. He explained it after his career was over. The groundskeepers, after it was a 3-hour game, the grounds crew got paid double time. So when it was a longer game, he would go as slowly as possible out there to try to earn his friends in the grounds crew a little bit more money. Yes, here's the wind of the pitch to Montero. Oh, up and in. Montero goes down to the ground. Wow. Well, when a guy throws this hard and he doesn't know where he's going, you don't want to be in there as a hitter, do you? Boy, the athletic trainer's coming out, but that ball did not hit Elioris Montero. Count 2-1. But did it do something to our home plate umpire? The umpiring trio has come together. And did that graze the mask of our home plate umpire, Louis Krupa? Let's hope Louis okay. Both trainers are now onto the field. The athletic trainer for the Baysox now, Adam Sparks, the best in the business, is out there to make sure Krupa's all right. Montero is with his manager and the athletic trainer, Kelsey Brandstetter. We love our trainers, but we hate to say their names, don't we?
Yes.
Let's hope that Krupa's all right. That ball went all the way to the backstop, and right now Bautista doesn't know where it's going.
No, and I think what happened was it deflected off of Rutschman. I heard it ricochet twice. I thought maybe it was because Montero was hit with the pitch and then realized it deflected off of Rutschman and Krupa and went to the backstop. But he's thrown 3 pitches and 2 of them have gone to the backstop without being touched.
I'll tell you, Montero might look like John Kruk in the 1993 All-Star game facing Randy Johnson on this next pitch. He might be halfway to his home dugout when it crosses the plate. 4-0 Bowie leads. It's not over yet, though. Nobody on, nobody out in this top of the 9th inning.
You ever seen Rookie of the Year?
Actually, I haven't. Stunningly, the pitch, and a fastball's up high, ball 3.
Of course, it's about the young pitcher. He's only 14, 15 years
Right.
old, maybe, who breaks his elbow and then or his shoulder and goes in and miraculously can throw 100 miles an hour.
Bautista's 3-1, and there's a strike on the inside, and the count is full.
But when he finally realizes he has to bat for the first time against Major League pitching, he goes up and puts both feet touching in the back right corner of the batter's box.
Wait,
Says, I have to do this?
I thought he was on the Twins.
No, he's on the Cubs.
Oh. The wide and the 3-2 pitch Swing and a lifted foul back out of play. I don't think any of those movies have had the Orioles in it, although I think it was Major League 2 that was filmed at Camden Yards.
It was. They had to repaint everything around the concourse level of Camden Yards to paint it blue.
The wind of the 3-2 pitch. Here it is. And he spiked it. Fastball in the dirt, ball 4. And Montero works a walk. There were a lot of Baysox players, in fact, that were extras in that movie. And one of my buddies, longtime Frederick Keys scorekeeper in Stan's Share, was an umpire in that movie. Here's Coco Montez. And let's see if Batista can find his release point now. He's been all over the place as the right-hander sets. And here comes the first pitch. Oh, it's well off the outside. A fastball, ball 1.
So what's your go-to baseball movie?
Well, that's a good one. There's so many that you could pick from. It's easy to just, of course, say Field of Dreams, but how can you not love Major League? Count is 1-0, especially when you're a broadcaster. As here's the pitch. Breaking ball cut and missed. That was not just a bit outside. And the count is 1-1. 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Bowie. No runs on 6 hits, and 1 error for Hartford. As here's the pitch. And a fastball strike in the outside corner. And the count 1-2. It doesn't matter how many you throw to the backstop. If you walk 1, it's not the end of the world. If you're Bautista here, you just don't want to rack up the walks. Make him beat you. The 1-2 to Montez. Swing and a miss. He got him. A high fastball near triple digits. 1 down in the 9th inning. And the left-handed batting, Manny Melendez to the plate.
Right fielder.
4-0 Bowie leading.
If you have 100 miles an hour, you might as well use it. And Coco Montez a little late.
Bautista is just a physical presence on the hill. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. It's almost like they should just take the mound away and make him throw on a flat ground. It's almost unfair.
6'7", 270.
I mean, he really looks like he should be an offensive lineman. The 0-1 coming. And a fastball lifted in the air, foul out of play left side. It's 0-2.
Bengals could use him.
I mean, he really is in that, talking about Cincinnati, that we talked about it the first time he came out, the Jumbo Diaz, the Humbo look, former Baysox reliever. As here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a lifted fly ball, shallow right. Right there for it, Turchin. He'll make the catch, 2 down. Last night there were, once again, 27 runs combined in this game. And incredible that here we are in a pitcher's duel tonight. Kyle Branovich was incredible. 5 innings, 3 hits, no runs. He struck out 10. And now a trio of Bowie relievers trying to finish out what would be a shutout win. The catcher, Max George Mads, right-handed hitter. And here's the pitch. And a fastball just above the belt. Ball 1. The Baysox looking for a shutout here. What would be their 8th of the year? That's a lot, the pitch. And it's, just missing. That was a belt-high fastball, maybe a bit beneath the belt. Right over the plate, but it's ball 2. Bowie is 7-2 in shutouts this year. They're 1 out away. Bautista sets. He throws. And there's a strike. This one once again beneath the belt. Right over the plate. It's 2-1. Bautista trying to drive that fastball down into the strike zone. He throws, and a foul on a line to the screen, and the count 2-2.
That one hit 100 miles an hour.
So Bauman is tomorrow. Grayson Rodriguez is Saturday, the big two in the Bowie rotation. And they're trying to go to those two with 2 wins in the bank in a row. The crowd coming to life in Bowie. 2-2 the count. Bautista's ready. The big right-hander delivers. And it's off the outside. A fastball, ball 3. On deck is another right-handed hitter, Jose Gomez. If George reaches, that means the tying run would work his way into the on-deck circle. Runner will be moving from first. There he goes, the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He caught him on a high fastball. The ball game is over. The Baysox have won it here tonight. They've shut out Hartford 4-0 in a game that felt nothing like last night, other than in the end, a Bowie win.
That was about as opposite of a performance as you could have asked for, but Bowie comes up huge. They do not commit an error again tonight, Adam, which I think is a standout number in this game because Bowie has strung a lot of those errorless games together. They are playing very good defense right now, and that is contributing to the reason why Bowie now in the latter part of July is starting to turn on the Jets in the win column as the Baysox yet again notch a win after that little 2-game losing streak between Sunday and Tuesday. They've evened it out with 2 wins last night and tonight.
Boy, it's great to see, isn't it? The Baysox are going to get turned around again, and they're doing it in a big spot here of the year after a tough stretch for about 3 weeks there from late June to early July.
Bowie has now won 6 of their last 8 games.
That's huge. And they'll try to continue it through the weekend in front of some big crowds here in Bowie. We're going to take a break. Stick with us. Our Baysox post-game show. It's coming up right after this. 4-0 Bowie. The Baysox in the win column tonight on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Baysox fans, watch the Orioles Stars of Tomorrow today with MILB.TV. With all home games and most away games streamed live, the only place to watch the Baysox on your phone or computer is MILB.TV. Subscribe today and watch up to 5,000 games from all teams across the minor league baseball live or on demand. Download the MILB First Pitch app from Google Play or Apple App Store to watch on the go. Use promo code Baysox at checkout to save $10 on the yearly subscription. Visit MILB.TV for details.
Are you seeing mice chew through your food in the pantry? What about ants just coming and going as they please in your house? Are you tired of getting bit by mosquitoes and ticks every time you go outside? Well, give Old Bay Pest Control a call, and we guarantee to remove any pest in your household. One pest is too many. Old Bay Pest Control, 443-603-5651. That's 443-603-5651.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
From our roots at Memorial Stadium to Prince George's Stadium, this is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Well, the Baysox win it here tonight, and they do it by a final of 4-0. Alongside Paul Fritschner, my name is Adam Pohl. And I think the first thing, Paul, that stands out about this game, I know we talked about it all night, but it was how different it was from last night. You know, I once broadcast a game that the Frederick Keys won 20-6. And then next night they got no hit by the same team. So baseball is a very unusual sport in that regard. And tonight these two starting pitchers, David Hill for Hartford and of course Branovich for Bowie, he was incredible. they really went out there and showed immediately that tonight was not going to be a 20-7 game.
Yeah, Garrett Schilling, a starter for the Yard Goats, was just placed on the injured list, and David Hill had to slot in there and pitch his 5 innings tonight, and he did not allow a run on 4 hits. This game was a scoreless game into the 6th inning, in the bottom of the 6th, in fact, when Bowie finally broke through. The first 4 batters of the inning reached. Caden Grenier, he reached on an error, then Dorian walked, then Welk singled, then Watson reached on a fielder's choice all the way through the game. This was a tightly contested affair, but Bowie broke through in the 6th, plated 3 runs, then 1 more in the 7th when Rutschman scored on the Dorian double. Bowie played 4 runs, but in the end they only needed 1. The Baysox, yet another shutout win.
Great job by the quartet of Baysox starters. Kyle Stowers had another 2-hit night. Now 13 games his hit streak. That's really remarkable. And how great is it to see Chris Hudgens coming through and swinging the bat and really giving this team a lift. Hudgens hit tonight. I know it's unquestionably one of the biggest he's had here of this season.
Yeah, it was a 2 RBI double in the 6th inning to drive in Welk and Watson in that frame as the Baysox took over the 3-0 lead at that point. Then in the 7th, it was a 4-0 lead for the Baysox off the 2 runs. The 2 runs coming in, though, for Hudgens in that inning. A 2-out double for the Baysox. A spectacular hit for Chris Hudgens, and one that the Baysox so desperately needed. The one that Hudgens really needed as well. Big hit for Hudgens and the Baysox.
Well, it was really a great team effort for this ball club today. 4 runs on 8 hits and no errors for Bowie. No runs on 6 hits and 1 error for Hartford. The winning pitcher was Dionis Elmingo with 2 scoreless innings. He's 3-2. Brian Gonzalez, the longtime former Baysox, the loss. He allowed 3 runs, all of them unearned. He's 1-2. There was no save in this ball game tonight. Our game today, it was played in 2 hours and 40 minutes, and it was played in front of a crowd of 1,953, almost perfectly picked by our visiting clubhouse manager. He's going to be the guy that looks at the, what would it be, the canteen of jelly beans and win you $1,000. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Please tell me Portland lost the game. We're back after this on the Baysox Baseball Network.
Stop by Money One Federal Credit Union, and we'll show you how we've been helping area families since 1951. Money One can help your dreams become a reality with low rates on loans, high rates on savings, totally free checking, and convenient services. Money One Federal Credit Union. Better banking, better future.
Enjoy Baysox baseball on your schedule and save over 30% off regular game day ticket prices with a Baysox 8-ticket Fielder's Choice package. These tickets are undated and can be used at your convenience throughout the season. Choose to use them all at once or spread them out over multiple games. It's your choice. You'll sit up close to all the on-field action in box seats and can choose weekend games, weekday games, or mix it up. Come to 8 games by yourself, 4 games with 2 people, or any combination you wish. Order your Baysox Fielder's Choice ticket package online at baysox.com or call the ticket office at 301-464-4865.
From bug bites to burns, fevers to flu, and bruises to broken bones, care is around the corner at Patient First. Walk in to see a doctor from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day of the year. X-rays, lab tests, and prescription drugs are on site, and most major insurance plans are accepted. For routine illnesses and injuries, Patient First is here for you. Patient First, the name fits.
Patient First, proud partner of the Bowie Baysox, open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
There's nothing like having the orange and black back in Bowie in 2021. This is Bowie Baysox Baseball.
Adam, are you sitting down?
Yes. Okay, wait a second. Let me put down the mic and grab my chair handles here. All right, I'm ready.
Portland Sea Dogs have been shut out tonight.
Wow.
1-0. Harrisburg winners over the Portland Sea Dogs, and their 15-game winning streak is no more.
15 games. I mean, that is incredible in the game of baseball. You know, if you're an outstanding team in baseball, you win 65% of your games, right? I mean, maybe 70 at most. So that means you're going to win 6.5 to 7 out of 10. So you win 15 in a row. Just spectacular. And with that, obviously, Portland, Team Bowie is now chasing. So that is big.
Harrisburg beat Portland 1-0. New Hampshire beating Reading. Reading beating New Hampshire 6-2 right now in the top of the 8th inning. Somerset all over Altoona 7-0 in the bottom of the 8th. Richmond trailing Akron 6-1. Erie trailing Binghamton 6-3. Binghamton in front there. So a couple of big scores around the league. And then the game you heard right here, Bowie beat Hartford 4-0.
So right now the teams the Baysox are trailing are Portland, Somerset, and Akron. And the teams that are behind them but are close are Erie, Richmond, and Altoona. So right now it looks like Erie, Richmond, and Altoona are all going to lose potentially. So that's good news. Portland's going to has lost, but it looks like Altoona, or check that, Akron and Somerset will probably get a win tonight. Everybody can't lose, right? 7 of the 12 teams in the league really battling for these 2 spots. And coming into today, the Baysox were in 4th place. A lot of baseball left, but I think that's why this series is such a big one. Hartford is the last place club. Bowie is going to play so many winning teams down the stretch. You want to win against teams that are struggling, and the Baysox did just that tonight. Tomorrow night, Pohl, is going to be a very special night here at Prince George's Stadium. You know, teams, organizations are known for different things that happen at their ballpark. You're known for some of the players that played for your team, but you're also known for some of the special events that take place. And for now, between 10 and 20 years, it's probably around 15, 16 times, the freshman class, known as the plebe class, or the Naval Academy, after what is their plebe summer. So the freshmen at Navy go there 3 weeks before any other student, and they go through, a training session. It's rigorous, and the celebration when it's done, the first thing they do that is not this painful day in and day out arduous journey to see the end of the horizon to become a student at the Naval Academy is they all come together. They are in their whites, which is very special for someone that at the Naval Academy. For the first time ever, they are given their whites, and they come to a Bowie Baysox game. So every member of the Naval Academy, as a freshman, everybody that goes to Navy has been to this game. And this game is tomorrow night. We hope you can join us. More than 1,000 members of Navy's freshman class will be here with us, and they will be so proud to be wearing their midshipman whites that they will wear throughout their collegiate careers and throughout their careers in totality. And it's really special that they'll be here with us tomorrow night.
The Naval Academy is such a beautiful place, only a few miles down the road in Annapolis. My dad was in the Navy. There's so many connections to the Navy around this area. The military is such a huge part of this region and this area in the DC, the DMV region, but such a special night. I have not attended a plebe night here at Bowie, but I have been told all about it, so I am anxiously awaiting tomorrow night and what that might bring.
Fireworks both tomorrow night and Friday night, or check that at Saturday night. And then Sunday afternoon, we have baseball as well, a 1:35 start. Weather looks like it's going to be great. Get your tickets here tonight at Baysox.com. So for tomorrow, it'll be Mike Bauman, a record of 2-2, and ERA of 5.79, but he's had 3 really good starts in a row. Trying to make amends for a tough start earlier this year in Hartford, it's Ryan Feltner, one of the newer members of this rotation, 1-1 with a 3.64 ERA. That will be on the mound for the Hartford Yard Goats tomorrow. As for Feltner, it'll be his 7th Double-A start. tomorrow. Tomorrow's broadcast start time will be 6:45 p.m. for a 7:05 first pitch here for Bowie Baysox baseball. So that's going to do it for us here tonight. The 8th time the Baysox shut out an opponent in 2021. They get their 39th win of the year. Bowie is back to 11 games above 500. For Paul Fritschner, my name is Adam Pohl. Our final score tonight, the Baysox 4 and Hartford nothing. And you heard it all right here on the Baysox Baseball Network. Have a great evening, everybody.
Bowie Baysox Baseball has been brought to you by Money One Federal Credit Union, Chesapeake Employers Insurance, On the Green, Patient First, Royal Farms, Crown Plaza Annapolis, Anne Arundel Rideshare, DCA Imaging, ZY Pyrotechnics. You've been listening to Bowie Baysox Baseball on the Baysox Baseball Network.